Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever? Marco?
Oh, yeah, I just had a leave party. Been partying for 72 hours. Yeah, up for 89. Yeah, drinking the 80-year-old champagne that ain't really champagne. All right, let me tell you something, Pete. It's, woo, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Dub, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year, Pete. Let's get this thing started so we can go to the top like the cream of the crop. Yeah. Okay, let's go, Pete. Yeah. Yeah, for all. Hey Pete, you effed the promo up twice. The reason
I didn't know how many times you're gonna say let's go.
The reason the camera was off to say where are you so I could do the Macho Man intro. Man, it has been a lot of partying over the last. It's felt like 89 hours, but I think it's been about 2 weeks. It's nice. It was nice not being here last week, to be honest with you. I missed all the people in the chat. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, well, it's nice to have a break every once in a while.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. I know I sent some pictures to some of the chats, so y'all could be there with me in spirit, and looked like you boys were enjoying the good time too. So, poof. Hey, how you gonna do it? I don't know, but yeah, let's say hi to the chat. GT Key Comics. Thumbs up. What is that? Cheers, G.I. Joe. No. What's the second one? What is that? It's a
wave thumbs up, and then
it's like two nuts splitting something out.
No, bells and party stuff. It's the New Year's things.
Oh, well, Happy New Year's, GT Comics. Crack on! Oh, dude, so it changes the print too of what they say. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. Crack on!
We'll see everybody's avatars.
Shit, it's already 2025.
Yeah, that happened last night at midnight.
I think I was there. Barlord. Hey, all. Hey, Barlord. Hey, Barlord. Happy New Year's. I like how the chat font is on this. I gotta give it to it.
Yeah, look, I like it. Now, at first I was unsure. Now I kind of.
I don't like the name. Maybe we get the name thing switched, but
I don't know if I don't love it that you pick both. I think you can just pick one.
Happy New Year's, chat. Happy New Year's, sticks. They say, "Hey, Sarah, Happy New Year's, fellas. Hope everyone is. We are. I will tell you this." When it was around the 4th of July, and this is a key for all of you people. I know not everybody drinks, and I definitely know not everybody drinks like I drink, but one of the key things talking about one of the key things is well, you drink, people, you don't drink like I drink. But one of the key things for any drinker should
don't drink the way you drink on camera.
One of the things should be like this. They get these little packs, but around the 4th of July, they do the fire. You know what I'm talking about? It's the hydro packs. Like the liquid IVs. Liquid IV comes out with a firecracker popsicle flavor during the 4th of July. Okay. Get yourself, it goes on discount right at the end of July. Grab yourself about a case of those. Cost you about $20. Make sure before and after you just put one of those down real quickly. You'll feel all right. You'll be able to go 89 hours. All right. That's the trick. All right. Oh, Happy New Year's. Kingdom of Nerds. Happy New Year's, buddy. Happy New Year's. Russell Jones, Happy New Year's, and FOMO is alive and well. It is and isn't, right? I think a lot of the people that got sick FOMO are gone. I think there still is some good to the market we've been seeing even now. Me and Dub talked about this on our last con with a couple other people too, is that you're kind of seeing an evening out. But very interesting topic we're talking about today. We kind of said, like, why are these going to hit the list again? The CBSI top 20. And the reason why is because a lot of books kind of have done that cycle where people are like, everything's down. There's been a new cycle we've kind of been seeing over the last year in comic books where, like, it's not just, okay, get the book and sell it before the movie. The books have still been selling after the movie, which is something very interesting. Or after, at one point.
Yeah, that didn't used to happen.
At one point, it was like after the second trailer, dump the book.
You're done. You missed it.
You're gone. Then it started getting, over the last couple of years, it got into the movie or the TV show. And then now it's kind of going. So we're going to cover some of those. Russell, you stay around. I want to hear some of your opinions on that. All right. Artrell, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, Artrell, to everybody. Happy New Year's, brother. You see Billy, you tell him I say Happy New Year's. I got to get him a couple things too. There you go. It's for New Year's 2024. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, GT Comics. Hi, all. Hi, Phil.
Phil.
Phil, good to see you, bud. Matthew, happy New Year's, gentlemen. Hopefully this year is good to you. Hey, every year's good to me, brother.
Right back at you, Matthew.
Yeah, man.
You guys are
It's been
killing
really good. So, BK, speaking of this guy, happy New Year's, and to you, Marco. Yeah. Hey, listen, BK, here's the deal with BK. We ask them, we go, hey, BK, give us a couple books. And then we tell him, hey, by the way, if they're number ones, like don't put them on the list that you want us to read because we're going to read them. We're just going to. So what does he send us this week? 5 number ones.
No, the one wasn't a number one.
Okay, well, one of the
books was not a number one. But
guy, I really doubt. I'm doubting he can read at this point.
And we couldn't. We didn't get to the boom book. We didn't get to the boom book. So
you know what we should do though? I mean, seriously, because it is the new year and everybody makes New Year's resolution. We could just send them ABC Phonics or whatever that thing's called.
Yeah.
We could do.
No, we could have done is we could have done last week's books too, since we weren't here. Forgot we could have covered some things we read last week, but too late now.
Stuff last week. This week was kind of light.
It was. That's why I was thinking about it.
Holy shit! This is such weird font now to read paragraph though. Happy New Year's, guys! Started 2025 off the right foot, hitting some local comic shops. Nice. Picked up the Spawn 1 in 50 variant out today. Oh, there you go. How did you, Jeffrey? I didn't read that 1 in 50 yet. I want to give us a little bit of a rundown of your opinion on that one.
Like what happened in it? Like why did they do a 1 in 50 for that issue?
Oh man, you just sold Omega 3. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Guess what? In like 3 weeks, you're gonna be able to pick it up again. Probably in a month. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it is the rotation now, right? There is a rotation.
Oh yeah, well that's gonna have a cup. We're gonna have a few, for that.
What is this? Hi, Brutes and Babes.
Babes.
Who's
that?
Babe?
Was Bart Sears' drawing segment section inside Wizard back in the day.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
At least that's what I know it as. But yeah, Bart Sears used to do that little how to draw thing inside a Wizard.
No, he gave it away for free in a mystery box. All right, there we go.
Dude, I did sell one. I sold a 9.8 of it. I don't remember how long ago, but I sold it a while ago.
Yeah, same here. I sold it a while ago.
Yeah, but
I still got a raw.
Where you sell it and you pick it back.
I got my own.
Yeah. I'm not. I have another one laying around somewhere.
Yeah. Besides, the 9.8, I bought that at a flea market. I bought it at a flea market, didn't press it, and I still got a 9.8.
I think, isn't it, Jeffrey? Isn't it like a one? I thought it was like a one shot or a reset, wasn't it?
No,
I thought that's what it was. Huh?
Issue 360.
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
You just fucking said something that doesn't fucking mean it. Are we doing this today?
It's
2025. I read what he said. Okay, I literally just read what the fuck he said, and then what you said was the last bit of what he said. Yeah,
because you asked, is it a one shot? No, it's not a one shot. It's issue 360.
Oh, I meant like a reset. My bad.
I'm just telling you why I corrected you.
I said one shot and corrected myself and said reset. That's what I did say. That.
Yeah, no,
I'm pretty sure Todd McFarlane has now returned to the writing duties. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago, I think. So he is now writing Spawn again, and so this was the first issue where he's writing. And the 1 in 50 is Brett Booth.
Yeah,
1 in 50, but it's a variant, just a version of one of the regular covers.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that sucks. We have a classic. You're right, BK. We have a classic. I got some other ones of yours, but I wanted to do one particularly relating to. But yeah, bro. I mean, hey, man. Hey, listen. I'm gonna give. You know me. I at least give people flowers. They can do whatever they want with the flowers. They can then fucking make shit up or do whatever they want. But BK, I've said it before. The classic section. He did the first one. We had a couple people push stuff in because of that. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to come back to it, man. He's got some good stuff for classic sections. I don't think it's his fucking list. I think he called somebody. I don't believe at all he's read any of these fucking books, mind you. But, I mean, hell, dude, we'll do it. We can do it. Well, it's the truth. You know he didn't read that shit. You know he hasn't read that shit. Come on. It's not a great cover either. Then why did you buy it, bro? What the fuck did you buy it for, Jeffrey?
Maybe you got a good deal on it.
I asked the question. It's going to be one of those weird things. Those McFarlane collectors, they got to get everything.
That is true. I always love selling
random. To me, it was a random 1 in 50. I was like, why?
Oh, and then we might do some stuff, some pickups. Spoiler alert. Feel free to guess what I got for Christmas. It's not comic related technically, but you all probably know I got this for Christmas, and I did get socks and underwear. It's not socks and underwear, but take a wild guess about what I got for Christmas. I will share that later. Yeah.
All right. Well, I got some Christmas stuff too. We can do that.
Add on to a collection I have of things. Okay, that's all I'm making a clue for. I bought it because I'm selling for upwards of 150. I paid 85. Cool. What's a merkin?
You don't know
what that is?
It's to pay for the ladies.
Down low?
Yeah.
Why don't you just go all natural?
But that wouldn't be a merkin.
Get it as a gift. Maybe that's what you got for Christmas. Who knows?
They just told me what it was, Matt. I don't understand. Yeah, no. All right. Anyways, I don't understand the concept of that. And I'm sorry that you know what that is, I guess. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not knowing what that was. I don't think I needed to know what that was. I'm just telling you, I don't think I needed to know what that was.
Because might not. No one needs to know what it means, but
apparently it's in Matt's repertoire, so he fucking got it on top of mine. I guess I don't know. All right, let's get into the news.
It's kind of a funny word.
It is a funny word.
It's also a band, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, back in like the 90s. I want to say like a.
Tell me it was an all-female band, and that would
no,
kind of funny.
No, it'd be a lot funnier if it wasn't.
Like if I want to get, it's like a bowling for soup type of band.
What?
Like a bowling for soup, maybe a Millencolin type. Yeah, kind of like a
bowling for soup,
poppy punk kind of thing back in the day.
Fuck, are you talking? Can we get into news? Get into
Alexa
news.
Bliss. They sing the Alexa Bliss song.
Just get into news.
Somebody out there knows what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
See,
Marco's got his lights on today.
Christmas lights.
Still off.
I'm still partying.
All right, we ready for the news? Dub, I'll run the thing. You good to go?
Alrighty, let's do it.
All right, I'll run it.
Culture. What do we got?
All right, here we go. Top story. So this is kind of a blend of the past couple of weeks of stories. I had a bunch of stuff set aside for last week, and I kind of, just trimmed it down and put the 2 weeks together. But The big news this week, we already kind of talked about it a little bit in the chat, the Omega Men 3. And it's our good friend Jason Momoa will be playing Lobo in Supergirl, the Woman of Tomorrow. He has been posting. Obviously, we know he's been posting on IG or wherever he posts that he wanted to play this character. Everybody's been fan casting him as this character, and he said if they ever called, he would jump on board. And then he reposted a picture of that previous post and said, they called."
Outside of Patrick Stewart playing Professor X, was there a more obvious?
Well, do you think this is? Do you think this is just so they don't have to pay him for the rest of the Aquaman contract? Because you can just fold this in, right? They didn't say he was playing Aquaman. They just said he was going to be a major key in villain, or probably, you know what I mean? I wonder if that's what it is. I mean, he should be it. I'm not saying. I mean, I'm always for it. I'm always for new people. I'm always for new people. I mean, I know everybody's going to reference the Ryan Reynolds fucking
he wanted to do this for
unicorn situation.
They've been replaying an old interview when he got the Aquaman job. He had no idea that they even wanted him for Aquaman. He's like, he thought he was going to be the bad guy. Like, oh, okay, I'm not Batman. I'm not going to read.
I get that. No, that's not what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is like, we all know the unicorn situation with Ryan Reynolds. It typically doesn't happen, but this one, like, we could have found somebody like.
Well, you think they could have found somebody better to play Lobo?
Maybe there's billions of people in the world.
There's but what's wrong with him playing Lobo?
Because he just played Aquaman.
Aquaman's dead. That Aquaman don't matter no more.
I get it. But then I'll use the Tom Holland's excuse. His Spider-Man's amazing. Nobody really knew who the fuck he was, right? We've seen this 100 times where we bring in new people to play characters and they do an absolutely fabulous job. I'm not saying that he's going to do a bad job here, but can we just expand the market on actors maybe? I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm perfectly fine with this. I can't imagine anybody else doing it. I mean, apart from the guy they tried to do it on the TV show, which was rough.
Well, here's the thing though, and just the kind of
it's an Irish guy. I can't remember who it was. It was like an Irish actor.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's just a little caveat. I've seen him try to do other things, and it's just.
I thought you were excited for Minecraft.
I am. I'm not quite excited for him in Minecraft. He's the Aquaman dude playing a character in Minecraft, right? So like, you know, I mean, he doesn't.
Aquaman dude. Well, the Aquaman dude, just him.
Yeah. But I also watched. I don't know. He had something called like Frontier or something, and he probably was the worst part of that TV show. Yeah, because it was just Aquaman running around with a fucking big old.
To be fair.
Fucking
you don't need a lot of range to play Lobo.
I don't know, man. I think you do. I think to get the nuances of Lobo, you probably do. I think you do.
I think you're way overthinking it. It's
absolutely.
Yeah, Booker T. Booker T can do Lobo. Yeah. Sucker. I don't know about that, but okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, yeah. I mean, okay. I mean, I'm not hating it. I just name one thing you've liked them in that wasn't that you've liked them in.
Well, I mean, maybe this is a hot take, but I mean, I don't really care that much about Lobo, so I really don't care who plays him.
All right, fair enough.
We are also talking about. He's going to be playing a role in Supergirl. It's not a Lobo movie. We're talking about Supergirl right now. So let's just get that first before we worry about. You know,
well, I mean, I don't. Hold on. Here's the other big concern. If this like also too, this kind of sounds like a shell game and a little bit early of an announcement for the Supergirl thing, but you know, Supergirl showing up in the Superman movie here, and he's been talking about this for a long time. And finally confirmed it, but like maybe a little El Camirito in the Superman movie might not be too long off either, if you know what I mean. I'm just saying, I don't know, but I'm just theorizing here at this point.
I mean,
you're right. Yeah. We're probably gonna see a little tease or something, or something. See the bike. Who knows?
Yeah, sure. They could do
maybe him
thing, but who cares?
If nothing else, maybe you know an end scene with him. I know. I'm just saying.
Hey, I feel they already got whatever they have planned. I don't know.
Oh, Booker T. I can't believe that one. That was funny. Last time he tried to act with Stargate.
And Game of Thrones.
Stargate Atlantis.
Game of Thrones, all he did was grunt. What the fuck? That's not. He had sex with somebody and grunted. I mean, and the chick that he was having sex with was not bad looking.
No, he talked. We just didn't understand his language. Yeah. It was made up.
She was like speaking Klingon.
Yeah.
Shout out not hard R-ing somebody.
I bet you there's people out there who do actually speak Dothraki and they knew what he was saying.
Fair.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Oh, there's no way. That's exactly what it was. I saw him on that thing. I was like, oh, that's horrible. But that's the same thing as him on Minecraft. That's the thing. I mean, he just, I don't know, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I believe hi, Christina. The level of acting that he'll need for Lobo is probably the same as he'll need for the Monopoly commercials.
What is is that holding a double-ended open wrench?
It's like a dumbbell.
Chi-Chi pants? No, it's not. In cheetah pants? I don't know. It's an interesting one. It looks custom though. We got to get custom ones, dude. All right.
All right, let's move.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, there you go. Yeah, for sure. For sure. But what I'm just saying, like, that's what we're doing. We're doing the one where he can't speak any English. That's his best roles. Just letting you know that, where he doesn't speak at words that are available for people.
And previously it was a
double wrench.
Also a Game of Thrones actress. And this new one is also a previous Game of Thrones actress. So
Oh, that's what he's saying. Cool.
All right, box office report. Any guesses as to what the box office #1 movie was? So this one's a little.
Oh, it's gonna be tricky.
A little wonky.
It's not gonna be Sonic 3.
Well,
wait, this was for Christmas week last weekend.
We're just talking about this past weekend.
Oh my god!
It
could be Sonic 3 still. It could still be Sonic 3 because kids are getting on their parents' effing nerves at this point, and they're making them do stuff. So it could be Sonic 3.
Nosferatu did well.
Shout out kids getting on people's nerves. Sonic 3. Everybody saying
Sonic. Wicked again.
Could be Wicked again. Yeah,
could be Wicked again. Yeah.
Well, that's
a tough call. It's a tough one. I didn't look. I don't know. I didn't look.
Hey,
It is Sonic 3. That is correct. You guys were correct on your first.
Can I ask you a question real quickly?
Yes.
Dub? I know we're going to cover this movie later. What the shit happened to this print? Oh, there we go. All right.
It was freezing a little bit.
Have you been to one of these the Magic MJR theaters?
Yeah.
Have you been to one that's got the thing on the sides of the walls?
I don't know what
they shoot the movie, and it's all the way. It's all the way on the side of the walls.
The movie's on the walls.
It starts from all the way on the side of the walls, all the way to the main of the screen. It's like extra footage on the side.
Like
of the walls,
edge to edge? No, I have not.
Yeah. Don't waste your money.
Is it like some kind of extended screen? I don't know. Like I've never seen it.
It's supposed to be, but it's not. It's on the walls. It's 2 projectors that project the second part. One projector this way, one projector this. 3 total projectors. One projecting on the main screen, and then 2 projecting extra scenes. But it's not. It's
that sounds unnecessarily complicated.
Yeah. But we took all the kids. We took like the kids there because it was supposed to be an experience or whatever.
And confusing. Am I supposed to look over here? Am I supposed to?
Yeah. No, I mean you kind of see it, but it's not. It's fucking horseshit. It's just another way to suck $200 out of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just another way for them to get you to pay more for tickets.
Yeah.
I just go to regular.
Know what the vendor on the street was doing over here because it's a kind of unnecessary information.
Well, like you see like Sonic's hand, but then his body would be over here doing something, but you'd only see the hand in the regular movie. You wouldn't see like that type of stuff. You get to see the stuff that's off screen, but yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, because usually the hand is what's important. That's what the joke is probably built around. What he's doing with the hand, not the rest of them.
Yeah, kids are out of school, I think.
They were going back tomorrow, though. At least my way.
So
that's what it was. It's like a panorama thing.
That's why I had to get my my yelling done earlier because I couldn't keep yelling like I was on Star Wars because little guy's got to go back to school tomorrow, so I'm gonna stop yelling.
Oh, really? Yeah, we got a couple more days still. Another week.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
So Sonic barely beat Mufasa. If you look, that's a really close 37 to 36.8. So this was grand. Mufasa did win if you count the 5 days starting on Christmas Day. So Mufasa did win that one with 63 to 60. So this has been a back and forth between both of these movies. Last week, the first week they were out, Sonic did win the domestic box office, but Mufasa won the global box office. So these movies have been going head to head with all of their box office takes. Sonic
Mufasa's the like live action thing, is it? Is that what it is?
It's the CGI Lion King prequel.
To try to look real. Yeah,
it tries to look real, but it's all CGI.
Oh, it's a new story, not the old story.
It is a prequel to the previous story. Yeah, because they already made a Lion King CGI a while back, and then now they're making another one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're finally gonna go back to school. Congratulations, BK. What grade are you in? 6th, 7th? It's gotta be weird being a 40-year-old in 7th grade.
Yeah, they're going back to school tomorrow. That's kind of weird. Like, why was it Thursday and Friday, and then?
No, not my kids. My kids.
Well, did your kids have off like the 23rd?
Yeah, we go to Catholic school. They got fucking forever.
Oh, well.
Oh,
yeah. No, I saw
it
was
all the
like,
holidays because
fucking it's been like
Mother Mary for another 2 days, and then the first Friday. You can't do that. You just can't. You got to go to church. So.
No, public school breaks. They're 10 or 11 days max. Like that's it. That's all you get. You're not getting 2 full weeks off.
Dang.
So his full week was last week. This was the half week.
Yeah.
Scam. So between these two movies, they've been just dominating the box office. We saw Nosferatu was in there. And then I thought Wicked was still hanging in there, but I don't remember.
4. Wicked was 4.
Was it 4? Okay, got it. So it's still hanging in there.
It's still almost 20. It was like 19 something.
Yeah, that's out on. I think you can rent that.
You
one
can rent
now
or buy it now.
Yeah, you can rent
what?
Okay.
To buy what?
Wicked. You can get the sing-along version that you can karaoke with it too.
Yeah, the Lord of the Rings one's also available to like rent or buy too. That animated.
Yep.
War of the Rohirrim.
Is that what is that called? When is that? You just pull a dom, I think. When you talk about the news.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Well, we were talking about a topic, and I'm like, okay, no, this is massive universe,
dude. Really, this guy?
This guy. This guy's going to be Skeletor.
Get the fuck out of here.
Not my fault. I mean,
this guy's Jared Leto, right?
That's Jared Leto.
Wasn't this guy a Joker at one point?
He was a Joker in Suicide Squad.
He was, grill Joker, right? Okay.
Yeah, cool. He had the grill. Yeah.
Well, why fuck up one classic villain when you can fuck up two?
Well, he got to be Morbius too, so
yeah,
he's out there.
Yeah, what are you waiting for? I thought you liked Morbius.
Yeah.
No,
like
once again, I said Morbius was exactly what I expected Morbius to be.
Well, what the hell do you expect the Masters of the Universe movie to be?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, bro. I'll be honest with you. After watching this last Sonic movie, after watching fucking Transformers 1, pretty damn good. Pretty good. After watching Kong, the last Kong movie, the last Godzilla movie, +1, yeah. Pretty damn good, because stuff they're coming out with is pretty damn good. Sony fucking Marvel pictures on fucking C tier characters. I expect a Sony fucking C tier character movie. That's exactly what I expect. Sorry, I just can't get my expectations that high for that shit. But yeah, Masters of the Universe. I don't want to see fucking Dolph Lundgren in this motherfucker. I want to see
that's what we got already. That's what I'm saying. That's the competition.
Yeah, but Marvel movies, we used to get Howard the Duck. Now we get fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. We get a ton of fun shit, dude.
But you're talking about the good movies were Transformers 1 and Sonic. Both of those movies were geared towards kids.
Yes.
Right? That's who the main audience was, and also enough in there that you can enjoy it.
Well, this movie, I don't know what's no. I said all that. I said the Kong Godzilla movie.
Yeah, the Kong.
That's same tier as He-Man. Let's stop. Let's same tier.
Because let's not act like the Godzilla Kong movie is geared towards Oscar voters either. That was my son loved that.
You're telling me He-Man's gonna be geared toward Oscar voters?
No, that's my point. So why do you put high expectations on it?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, at least they do something credible there. This guy, Jared Leto. By the way, did he take? Is this his promo shirt? I don't understand. Or did you just pick up a weird ass picture?
You're saying you had low expectations for a Sony C-list character adaptation.
Yes, absolutely.
And it starred this guy.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm saying this is a movie project property that's about the same tier. So why are your expectations?
I don't think it is. No. I disagree. I think this is. I think genres, nostalgic genres, are doing pretty well. Morbius isn't a nostalgic genre. It's a C-list genre. This is a nostalgic genre of 80s and 90-year-old kids.
Yes. So was G.I. Joe, and they gave us that Snake Eyes movie.
Yeah. Well, how long ago was that, though?
3 years?
Oh, really? I didn't watch that movie. To be honest with you, I didn't watch that movie.
You didn't fucking watch that movie.
Hey, I knew what that shit was going to be before I even started. That was a no-go. I couldn't do that. Nope. I just couldn't do that.
Nope. I saw the trailer. I was out.
Where's my man? Nope.
Hey, nope. I still haven't seen it. And I love G.I. Joe. I just sat it out.
Nope. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Steve. These movies are all geared towards children and me. Yes, thank you very much.
Exactly. So
and this is what, too. This is my son still plays with my original He-Man. This is something we'll probably go see together. I do not want to see this schlub bub in it because I know he's going to just fucking destroy the part. Why? Come on, man. Hey, let's stop acting like this is a dude where, like, yeah, I see him playing Skeletor. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Just be honest. It's New Year. Be honest with yourself. Nobody wants this bum doing this.
Well, why not? I don't. He's not my first choice. Wrong. I'm not saying he's my first choice.
What's he a good actor in? Joker? When he did Joker, was that good?
He won an Oscar.
Bro. For the Joker.
No, not for the Joker. I didn't say his take on the Joker was a good idea. You're reading into things.
What wasn't he in some like MTV TV show and that's what he got famous for? Am I wrong with that?
Well,
I think I know this guy's acting career, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh
shit.
He
got a band.
Yeah, he was in a band.
So that's what he won an award for? Being in some fucking 90s fucking.
He won for Dallas Buyers Club. See, the chat is still throwing it out there.
Oh, who was he in that? The McConaughey movie?
Yes.
Well, I'm telling you, Matthew McConaughey is not in this movie to save this fucking dude's career again. Who was he in that fucking movie? Was he the dude dying of AIDS?
I believe so.
Oh, well, shut the fuck up. Of course.
All right, what about he was in Fight Club? How about Fight Club?
What was he in Fight Club?
He was Angel Face. And then he busted it. He's like, I felt like destroying something beautiful. He had the bleach blonde hair.
He played a minor role and got his face fucked up. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's his acting chops. All right. Well, fuck his face up in this one then. But don't let
me. I also gave you his Oscar-winning role, and then you just
the AIDS dude. Like, come on, man.
Well, my point is, who cares?
He was in My So-Called Life. That's what you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't tell you what it was.
As long as he's not, as long as you don't have Skeletor with tattoos on his face and he's sending like dead rats and condoms to his castmates to get into character, we'll be fine.
Wait, what?
That's what he did as the Joker.
He's gonna have a mask on anyway. Who cares who's under him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Frank Langella pulled it off. And he was an awesome Skeletor. And he was like 65 years old at the time.
I mean, I'm not caring about his physique. You just told me something that also worries me. He
went full on method for Joker.
He's sending condoms and rats to people. What is wrong with him?
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Remember those stories when he was playing Joker?
No, I don't know. No.
Go ahead, look them up. They're all out there.
I'm so confused.
He did some wild stuff when he played Joker.
Well, at least he wasn't doing it while I was in Dallas Buyers Club, I guess. Thank you, Craig. How dare you challenge me? Kneel before me. Thank you.
All right, let's move on to some other ridiculous actors making a ridiculous movie.
Oh, that's right. It's new Blade Runner.
Oh, yeah.
Anaconda.
I mean, keywords like say decent and mailing used condoms to people. Not exactly excited about. Okay, go ahead.
Anaconda is going to be a reimagining
of the first one.
I think it's going to be more of a in the future. Like I read something that it was something
like a
the two guys.
I got so many questions about this.
So here's what I know. It's not much.
Yeah,
it's
what's
a reimagining of the 1997 movie. Jack Black, Paul Rudd. Jack Black says there's going to be a big fucking snake and it's going to rip. So that's what we know for sure. What I also
this
read
is the
about
question
this,
I have.
Well, hold on, let me finish one more thing. Is that the movie is that these two guys are friends. They saw the movie and they want to reenact the movie, so they're going to go down and find this giant snake.
Oh.
So that's how this is supposed to be a comedy.
Was it? Am I wrong? Because there's Snakes on the Plane was shortly after this too, I think. Well, was Samuel L. Jackson in this, or was it Ice Cube?
It was Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Okay.
And J-Lo.
Ice Cube also did the one where he's in the desert with Three Kings, right? Right around the same time.
Well, Anaconda was like late 90s. Three Kings was early 2000s. Yeah, pretty close.
97. 97 was
Snakes on a Plane was well after Anaconda, though, I think.
Okay. I just can't remember my Snake movies and then my Ice Cube movies that were just purely trashly good. I enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed Anaconda. I think I've watched it.
I just want to point out, can we all finally acknowledge, like in that picture, Paul Rudd's starting to look a little old all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah. It's that.
You know what I mean? Like it's finally.
Well, you know what it is? It's the I eat too much soup. Or I turn into a vegan old person look.
Too much soup.
Yeah, like old people, like when they don't eat anymore, they just eat soup. They eat soup, and then all of a sudden they get these big heads and they get this like weird neck where the fat used to be, and then like that's what happens, and that's what he looks like. He looks like an old dude that just sits at Bob Evans and orders soup, and that's his only meal of the day.
Bob Evans. Do they even have soup?
Bill Naff. What the fuck? Bill Naff.
Bring you sausage gravy to drink. Like, here.
Sorry, wrong place. Bill Naff's. My bad. Bill Naff's.
All right, let's move on to another a movie
Jack
that
I'll fucking watch this though. I mean, I'm not gonna watch it in the theaters. I don't care what Kingdom of Nerd. Yeah, it does sound stupid. See, this is where I think you gotta put the you gotta put your expectations properly for this. Let's be honest about the first Anaconda movie. Ice Cube, now that I'm recalling it, he took that seriously, right? He was very serious and very about that movie. And that movie was funny because it wasn't meant to be serious. And then these guys are going to put a comedic spin on it. And both guys have some comedic chops. So
at the time, that was the thing. We were getting Anaconda. We were getting Lake Placid with the giant alligators. We were getting, that was a subgenre of movies. Before Sharknado took it over the top to ridiculousness. To reset everybody's palates, and now we can accept a movie like The Meg and The Meg 2 as fine cinema, which I do.
Sticks, go back and watch Anaconda. It is funny.
It is.
I think at one point Ice Cube's got like some big ass gun in the middle of the water, just firing it and screaming it. So screaming. So like, if you don't find that funny, then okay, it's just not for you, and that's fine. That's fine. But I mean, I like
I
Anaconda.
don't know if this is a good idea, but it is an idea.
Yeah, it's an idea that
I'll have
watch.
an idea.
I like it better than Murder Poo or whatever the fuck that shit was. Remember where Winnie the Pooh turned into...
God.
Like, I'd rather you take...
Well, they did it to Tigger.
Okay, are you more looking forward to this movie or Jason Momoa as Lobo?
This movie. I want to see... Okay, that's the trick question. I want to see Lobo. I don't want to see Jason Momoa as Lobo. But I want to see Lobo more than I want to see this.
Exactly. You're only getting Jason Momoa. There's no other way to get Lobo.
I'll honestly tell you this. Well, here's the problem. I'm loving. Okay, here we go. You want to know the problem? Here's the problem. I'm loving what DC's doing right now. I love everything that DC's doing. I don't think they've had the last bunch of stuff they put out. They have not missed a hit yet. So I'm gonna have to see that in theaters. I'm not. This is some shit. You know where I'm gonna watch this. I've been drinking for fucking 72 hours straight at the party, brother. Then all of a sudden, I've been up for 89 hours. I'm going to sit down, pull out the iPad, watch this thing, right? That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going.
I'm not bunch of stuff. You mean like just Penguin and Creature Commandos?
No, Kite Man.
Oh, Kite. Oh, right. Okay.
The Kite Man stuff is an extension of what they were already doing.
But that's all right. They still released it. I like that.
Yeah,
but I'm not even just saying that. I'm also saying Peacemaker. I like that. I'm also saying, you know what I mean? I like the Harley Quinn shit.
All right.
No, man. I'm saying like, they
all right. Just forget about Blue Beetle.
They got a lot of fucking hits. And by the way, as much as I don't like Sparkly Guy as Batman, like that movie was good too. I'm not saying the gun universe. I'm just saying that they have got to give. Like, stop trying to sell narratives all the time. If somebody deserves it, tip the cap to the motherfuckers. Like, they've been doing good, man. Like, when they were doing shit, it's always easy to hate on motherfuckers. It's always easy to make shit up and go wild on them. But DC has been doing good. So give them their roses, as our man Sarah would say. Give them their roses. They deserve it. Don't hate. Congratulations.
We're not hating on it.
Look at all this.
Positive. Oh, well, no, let's get. No, I'm not talking about their comic books. Hold the fuck. I'm not talking about nipple Batman either.
Yeah.
I'm saying right now, like.
But you're saying positive stuff about DC, and Corbin is not here. Like, he needs.
He conveniently always seems to miss it when I say something. He must be Cosmic One, because Cosmic One's the same way. Every time I say something positive, that dude's nowhere to be seen. The minute I go on a rant about some bullshit, he's in the fucking chat. Look at this dude over here talking shit. Like, yeah, I mean, Anyway,
all right, let's move on to the next. Terry. Oh my god!
Oh shit, Terry Floyd. Hold on. First one of the year. Terry Floyd. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations to you. Holy shit, man. Maybe this is not the kind of steak movie you were thinking of. Maybe it's Dom's right.
Ring the bell.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. All right, Terry.
Let me just put you on point where Dom's head's at right now. In our wrestling chat, he's hoping that we get like mud wrestling matches again with the ladies. Like
mud wrestling, jello wrestling.
No more lingerie match is going to happen.
It is sad. Like it's sad.
Like it's not going to happen ever again. Just let it go.
Okay, it's not happening.
It's not going to happen.
Did Dom have a porn pitch?
Didn't he have one on Star Wars?
No.
I'm pretty sure I heard the thing about the Dark Talon.
No, he did, but we cut him off on that. We made him focus.
I remember seeing it. Yeah.
What's this? Yeah.
So, for sure, like a porn pitch already.
Yeah, the Bone Temple.
You're getting 28 years later, and then next year you're gonna get 28 years later the Bone Temple, which is so it's gonna be three movies for 28 years later.
Oh, for the whole year. So it's a whole year thing.
Of 28 years later. Yeah, so it's probably
so like how the first one was 28 days, 28 weeks, 28
so
months.
For each single movies, and this is a trilogy. 28 years later is a trilogy, so you're getting 3 different movies. So they've already announced the second. I don't know. I can't tell you. But I can tell you that they are doing.
I'm sorry, this is unnecessary.
Yeah.
Oh man, I like Jeffrey. I haven't had pigs in the blanket in a long time. I like it. What
Oh,
do you mean
yeah.
it's not necessary? No. It just makes sense. Wasn't the first one was
A trilogy?
20? Yeah, was it 28 hours, 28 days, 28 weeks?
No, 28 days, 28 weeks.
28 weeks.
Oh, I thought there was 3. They didn't do 3 last time.
This is the third. And they're making the third a trilogy. That's what I'm saying. It's been extreme. What exponential bullshit is this? It's a bit much. Just say it. It's all right to say it.
Once again, hold on. Can I tell you a deep secret about this? I never watched any of these in the theater either, and I'm not going to watch these in the theater, but I want to watch them.
I saw the first one in the theater.
This is like Netflix. Like, because then you start going down the weird thing, and then all of a sudden you're going to have to go watch some other things.
Well, here's my question. Why do they have to tell us this?
I don't know. Let the movie come up.
Why let the cat out of the bag now? Why not let us see the 28 years later movie and say, guess what? We've got 2 more coming. Tell us then. Like, why are you announcing it like you're fucking James Cameron doing Avatar movies for the next decade that we're going to, don't worry. We got plenty of 28 years later.
Well, hold on now. Maybe it got so hyped because everybody was kind of hyped about 28 years later. Everybody was. You got to admit that. Yes, everybody can admit that. But they're like, oh, shit, dude. We got to let them know.
Wait a second. Again, you're throwing a lot of extra credit out there before we get there.
Who's hyped?
No, I think there was a lot of people hyped for it. When we mentioned that, everybody's like, yeah, I'm all in for this. The chat was, Pete, I don't know about you. I can't help you. You just want to be devil's advocate. That's fine. That's you. But what I'm saying is the general population.
Show me one. Okay. Show me one hype comment from today.
I'm not saying on the Bone Temple. They hear Bone Temple. Hold on. They heard Bone Temple and they keep thinking about porn. So there's about 15 porn comments now in the freaking chat. Okay. What I'm telling you is when Dub first dropped the news of 28 days later, Dub, could you get me on this one? There was some visible hype in the chat over 28. People were saying, yeah, cool, man. I'm looking forward to it.
That's not hype. Going, all right, that's all right. Like,
I mean, if that's hype, then yes, then that happened. Yes, I can verify exactly what you said.
All right, maybe it'll be good.
No, people were like looking forward. They said they were looking forward to it. I don't know. Whatever. I'm sorry you guys don't like anything that's good.
And I like how you took that and said, hey, they said they were kind of looking forward to it. You know what? Let's green light 2 more.
No, I'm saying not. No, I'm not saying that. Well, I'm saying in general. In general, when people see,
there you go. There you go, Matt.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt.
Yep.
He's
all of a sudden. Yep. There's your backing. You and Matt.
That's all you said. You said you want. Okay, now you're changing. You're changing the goal line. You keep changing the goal line all the time.
Changing shit.
Yes, you are. You need to change your diapers. All right, let's go. Next one.
Next. The Batman Part 2 is now going to be released in 2027.
Well, why are they telling us this? It's not even 2026 yet.
Well, because initially they pushed it back to 2026.
It was supposed to be pushed to 26, and they said.
And then now they're pushing it back another year.
Well, hey, Styx is not hyped to see this, so there we go.
I think he was talking about.
I don't think so. No. Not what he's talking about. He's talking about this. Comments there for this.
James Gunn came out and said that there are lots of movies that have large gaps in between sequels and releases. 5-year gap is very common. And he went on to tell us examples of different movies that have had large gaps in between the movie and its sequel. So don't.
Did he just reference The Incredibles, a cartoon show about?
Yeah, he said Aliens, The Incredibles, Avatar.
Yeah. Hold on, though.
Yeah.
But here's the problem that I have with this. Batman Part 1 was set up for a Batman Part 2.
Exactly.
Aliens was not set up for an Aliens 2. Incredibles definitely wasn't set up for an Incredibles 2.
Not one of those examples had a sequel on the books that they've already pushed back 2 more years. Not one of these. There was no, hey, Terminator 2 is supposed to come out in 1985. Sorry, guys, you're going to have to wait until the 90s. Not even how it happened.
The only thing that not Top Gun. The only thing that I will give him is Guardians of the Galaxy, but it was already announced that it was going to be 5 or so years later because they had to get to the next phase because they did a 10-year plan. So but that's not fucking Jesus.
Well, shit. Let's also not forget pandemic. And I believe, didn't he get fired at some point in between those two?
Yeah.
I think
he did. That's right. You're right.
The bullshit firing.
Yeah.
Then rehired. Yeah.
There's a lot of things that went into that too.
Yeah, so like, let's not just fucking. He's pulling a.
It's okay to say it's shitty. You pushed this another year. That's kind of shitty. Like,
yeah, you could also say, hey, we got a lot of good shit going on, and this originally it doesn't fit in the timeline right now. We're trying to put it in a good spot, so that's cool. I mean, that's cool, dude. How much shit do they have coming out next year? Don't they have Superman? Is Supergirl coming out next year too?
No, that's following 26.
Okay, so Superman. Don't they have something coming out with like Waller or some bullshit?
It's just Superman and Peacemaker, as far as
Peacemaker. So that's got Waller.
That's that's like August, I think.
Okay.
But the point is, I think people were expecting Batman 2 before we started thinking about a Penguin or another TV show, and now it's like, well, we're not getting Batman 2 yet.
Who's Matt Reeves?
The director.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
And then meanwhile, you're announcing shit like a Clayface movie, which is something else. Well, do we really need this? You're pushing Batman 2, but you're going to give me a Clayface movie.
Well, I mean, he's got. Hold on, hold the phone.
Okay.
What? That's what happened.
Okay, I get that, but you can have multiple things going on. You can have.
But I can also admit disappointment when you push back a movie.
Yeah, agreed. I'm not
something else extra.
But then to do the straw man theory of like, oh, well, you're having more products come out. Well, that's I mean, they've been having some success. Of course, they're gonna have more products coming out.
No, what you did was you told me
that's not the reason why
I gotta wait 6 extra months for Christmas. But don't worry, you'll get an extra Arbor Day in the middle.
Well, but here, Pete, just tell us why. Be like, oh man, the kids say, like, hey, we're having problems with the script. Tell us whatever you want. I don't care, really.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I mean? I don't care. Just, say, hey man, it's taking longer. We're having production things, but
I don't even need an explanation. That's the other thing.
Well, you just got mad at this one. Yeah, I guess the thing that ticks is if he just
don't try to like sell it with this stuff.
Don't
try to down.
I'm good with that.
Don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. Just say, you know what? We really hope to get it out on 2026, but
unfortunately, we're gonna have to move this film to 2027.
We just got to move move it to 27. That's
agreed. I agree. I think that's a good way to handle it. Sure. Yeah. All right.
Well, either way, it's not coming up to 2027. So, in other news about movies,
I know, Bruce, I know they're not connected. I'm just bringing it up as a point that they're still making that.
Movies that you may or may not want or have any thought that were coming out is this movie. It's called Love Me, and it's a love story between a buoy and a satellite.
I was going to say, a security camera?
Kristen Stewart and Stephen Yeun play the buoy and the satellite, and it takes place after human beings are long gone. And they have all this data and information that the buoy and the satellite share with each other.
Nope.
And it's a post-apocalyptic world.
No.
And they
Who's this for?
Fall in love.
The people that watched that fucking telephone movie where the guy fell in love with Siri. That's what the shit's for.
That at least had a human.
Oh, Joaquin and Scarlett.
And you believe it because Joaquin's a weirdo. So I mean, I didn't watch the movie or anything, but. Like
I saw the commercial.
So yeah, I saw the commercial. I was like, oh yeah, that dude probably would love fall in love with the phone.
Let's try to remake WALL-E. All right, but let's not make it an obvious remake. Let's just try to what could we do?
So
well, I guess is the Steven guy, is that the guy that was in Walking Dead?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so he hasn't been.
He's the dude who lost the job as Sentry.
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah, so that's. I mean, he got to find no knocking him.
You got to get a bag somewhere.
Christina Stewart lady.
She was in
Twilight.
Patrick Stewart's life. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't think she's probably been in anything ever since. I saw the thing last night with Steph Myers.
What?
My wife told me it was going to be funny, and then she's like, "This isn't funny." And I think that's who that girl is.
Director's marriage, and she's been in stuff since Twilight.
Yeah, I can't think of anything, but she has been in things. So this movie actually comes out on January 31st. I saw this.
Wait, this like this month?
Coming at the end of the month. And this was there we go. It's here.
There you go.
Nope.
I had to go and watch the trailer. Like I got
it.
Nope. I watched the trailer, and I will save you all time. My public service, you don't need to watch it. Everything I told you right now is exactly what this movie is.
Let's go.
All right, here you go, Dub.
Appreciate your research. Appreciate.
Nope.
Love it. Appreciate the research. Thank you very much.
So we're gonna move on to streaming news.
Very
and
good.
You don't need to do anything about
All right, I'm okay with that.
With
that. Thank you for that, Dub.
You're welcome. Yep. Absolutely. I bit the
Appreciate
bullet. Did it. All right, some positive news, some good news about DC.
Please, they need
Creature Commandos has been renewed for a second season.
There you go.
So it's midway through
the
show.
Shout out Clayface. Shout out Clayface showing up.
We'll get to that. Don't worry, I got it for this week.
Cool.
So the season, they're still almost done. We have a couple more episodes left.
I think there's
7 total. So I don't know where we are. 5, 6.
Yeah, I think we did 5. So yeah, maybe just 2.
6 is tomorrow. Got it. So this movie, this show is getting a second season. Obviously, we don't know when it's coming yet, but at least it's going to keep going. And then speaking of second seasons, Dune Prophecy.
Oh.
Keith, hold on. Keith, are you talking about the year 1 stuff?
The You're Friendly, yes. The
neighborhood?
Yeah, we saw that
end of the month.
We saw that a couple of weeks ago. It seemed all right. It seemed fun.
Yeah, it starts the 29th, I think. So we can review it in a few weeks once it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be watching it.
I hope it's good.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, it looked all right though. I gotta say, it looked all right. All right, so this is coming back. All right.
Yeah, so you're gonna get another season, but we don't know when because the next movie is supposed to come out in like 2027. So this might not come out till after. I'm sorry, 2026. So this might not come out till 2027 because they don't want to have 2 things out at the same time.
I don't know. It depends.
But they might. Who knows? Yeah,
they might. I just think it will take them time. If they're only just getting renewed now, they got to get scripts and they got to get the cast and all the this isn't a quick show for them to film.
Yeah, it's just this is one of those long-term House of Dragon or like
exactly. This is 2 years before we're seeing. I'm not surprised yet. 27 is probably right. That's when we're
the movies. Which movies are you talking about?
Dune.
There's another Dune movie coming in 26, number 3.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm just saying is like which he's saying the people haven't. Which movie is he saying the people haven't seen?
Oh, I don't.
I need to get this. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Gordon, because a lot of people saw the.
I didn't see the last one. Just I know you put it in the thing, but I didn't get.
Yeah, I'm one of those people, Gordon. I haven't seen those yet.
You may not have seen it, but it made a lot of money, so plenty of other people saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of. Yeah, I'm not doubting its awesomeness, but I still need to see it.
No, yeah. No, because all the
I like them, but I will admit they're not going to be for everybody.
They just came out. They came out with one recently, though, right? Like within the last week, right?
The show.
Yeah, the show. Yeah.
The show, finished. The last episode.
Done.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Season 1 is done. With 6 episodes, we're done.
All right. So, as alluded to earlier, Lord of the Rings: The War of Rohirrim is now available to stream. Well, it was in movie theaters like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
The 27th, you can get it on Prime.
We know why they did it. We know.
Yep, we talked about that. Yeah,
we talked about why they did it.
They just want to keep the license.
Yep, license going.
And it's still going to be in theaters for whatever screens will show it. For as long as
Yeah, I don't think anybody's got room for this anymore.
Not anymore. Not with all those.
Hell, it's January.
Awesome. Yeah,
it's January. There's not a lot of good stuff coming out in January.
Yeah, I mean, we might still be able to find it in some places.
We got buoys having love affairs with satellites coming. Like,
I mean, that sucks. I'm not down with
that. I did read some stuff about this movie, although I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Who are you?
There were mixed reviews, and this had some positivity. Like people were saying the story was actually decent. So
yeah, I'm curious, and I
probably want to see this. Yeah, if you like Lord of the Rings, you want to see it. Although I asked my wife if she wanted to see it, and she has no interest because it's animated and she can't take it seriously.
It's been on all day today.
Hey, Repair Tech Tony.
The Lord of the Rings, the Hobbits, all the Hobbits they've been on.
Hold on, he did something. He re-upped his membership. Thank you, Repair Tech Tony. Happy New Year's, guys.
Like 3 months there too. I didn't know we were doing it for that long.
Dang.
23 months.
Cheers, Tony.
Yeah, thank you, Tony. All right, what else we got?
All right, let's keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keep it rolling.
Ghostbusters animated movie is in development at Netflix. So there's already a show that they talked about, an animated show, and now there's going to be a movie as well.
I mean,
I didn't like the cartoons, either of them.
Yeah, I don't think this image has anything to do with the movie or the animated stuff that's coming. This was just an old image that I found.
I didn't like the Ghostbusters or the real Ghostbusters. I didn't like either of them. Cartoons are dumb. They were for me.
Yep. And I'm not sure. Hopefully, the new ones are a little more serious. I know there are Ghostbusters fans out there, a lot of them, because they love to buy all the Ghostbusters Hasbro Pulse stuff. So I know that stuff sells out. And
you know, like how they arbitrarily made Harold Ramis a blonde just so they can sell toys and make him look different.
Terrible.
It's nonsense. I'm like, what? How's he got blonde?
Yeah, it's good. BK's got a point here. I can't fucking read this print though. I tuned out all the shit about the Ghostbuster animated movie because I just don't care.
Yep. We're gonna talk about some comics now.
I didn't actually like the TV show either. I like the movie. The real
movie. TV show.
The Ghostbusters TV show.
Oh! I thought you were talking about Dune.
No, the Ghostbusters TV show.
Cartoon. Yeah, didn't they had a cartoon?
He just said it. He just said he didn't like either one of them.
Yeah, I didn't like the cartoon.
Yeah, that's what I said. I agreed. I said I just tuned you guys out. I wasn't listening to any of that segment.
All right. Comic news.
What do we got?
What do we have in comic news this week? Yes, Pete seemed very excited about this new Harlequin series that's coming out.
Fart book.
Harlequin Fartacular Silent but Deadly #1.
Yeah, that's right. You read that right.
Yep, all of those things were true. So this is scheduled to come out on March 26th, which is what, 5 days before April 1st? I mean, April Fool's joke of some kind.
I don't know, man.
I don't think so.
One of my kids got one of my brother's fart jokes for gum, and he's been calling them every day to tell them the jokes, and the kids are rolling over, and they're actually kind of funny. So normally I'd probably say pass on this, but pass gassing is kind of fucking funny. So I'm gonna.
It's also gonna have scratch and sniff.
Oh well, I ain't that. Nope, that ain't my.
Well,
nope.
That's what I'm saying.
That ain't where. Oh, that's where you cross the line.
We're talking about a Harley Quinn.
Okay. Hey, but you're telling me. I mean, we got some dudes on this channel that probably gonna love the scratch and sniff portion of this. I can only imagine what goes on in the old person show. Dom writing porno. I mean, like, yo, dude, he probably loves this. Why you gotta criticize people's fetishes, Dub? Why you gonna fetish shame, bro?
Yeah, Dub.
Why are you fetish shaming people, bro? That ain't right.
You know, I apologize. You know, everyone's allowed to be who they are. Everyone's allowed to like who they like and love who they love.
Sick as fuck, but like let them fucking be creep balls.
Wait. I usually do this for what the hell is it? Try to load it in here, but I can't find it.
As long as there's no.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
I think what Terry's trying to say is dingleberries.
No, I think.
Yeah.
Did you read the synopsis though? It says yes. No. This is just about farts. Like that's the whole thing.
That's what I'm telling you.
The whole like it was a huge, like super long synopsis that like, and it had like tried to pack as many fart jokes in there as you could.
It's stinkcore. But the point is, usually save this. These are for these are Mondays when I do my Wednesday watch list. But this fits right now.
WTF, Gary? WTF? What the fuck does WTF mean? What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, I mean,
why
sell some type of shit? Like I said, DC I'll give DC Universe the movie stuff and TV show shit, but they're
you know what's even funnier? They polybag this so you can't ruin the scratch and sniff for the next person. Like,
that's smart though. That's smart.
That's smart. Yeah.
You know they would.
You pay your $6 like everybody else.
Money. Yeah, if you want to smell it, you gotta
fart and sniff. There you go. All right, next up.
All right.
Hey, Ren and Stimpy did this already.
Yeah.
Maybe they're going after the fart in a jar market.
Yeah, maybe.
Who was the girl who sung that song, collecting her jar of farts? Or wait, no, it was Jar of Hearts.
No, didn't somebody sell that? Somebody sold.
There
We're
was,
selling.
there was,
card
yeah,
charges.
there was.
Somebody was selling a Jar of Farts.
Yeah, it was. Wasn't it like a OnlyFans thing or something? There was something happening.
I think it was before OnlyFans, but yeah.
Mhm.
All right, DC. Let's not talk out of pocket because we don't know what we're talking about.
Secret Six is coming back from DC. So it takes place after Absolute Power, and it's going to be Dreamer, John Kent, Jay Nakamura, and then Catman, Deadshot, and Black Alice. So
Fuck
all
that.
of these folks, for whatever reason, are going to look for.
No, what?
I don't want this. Where's Bane? Where's Ragman?
Yeah, no, this is a shit group.
Fuck this. No.
You got Cat fucking Man. You got fucking nobody gives a fuck wannabe Superman.
No, I like Secret Six, but not this.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like, who wants Catman in another fucking book? Not me.
I liked Catman in Secret Six. He had his place.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, he had his play. He was the Cyclops. I know you don't like it, but he had his role.
Well, that's
to play.
why, because he's a Cyclops.
He had to play the role, though. That's
Who? Yeah, here. Who? Nope.
Yeah. You know, you need your tank, you need your healer, you need your long range. Like, you got to build a squad. Like, I don't want this squad.
That's what I'm saying.
6-issue miniseries.
Hold on. And I'm not trying to be like that. But is John Kent and is the guy Dreamer with the pink hair? Isn't that his boyfriend?
I thought Jay Nakamura was his boyfriend.
Or Jay Nakamura. Okay.
Yes, Nakamura is.
So it's going to be So what are we doing here?
Yeah, Dreamer's in front of him. She's the character that was part of the newest Suicide Squad that Waller was building, or they were part of, I should say.
So this seems like just like fuck you characters. I mean, not whatever. Like, not to throw it down.
I want Ragman. Where's fucking Ragman?
Well, they don't have anything to do with this new Absolute Power and Amanda Waller in prison.
Not Ragman. I keep saying Ragman.
Make them, dude. Make them, dub.
What?
Make them. You don't have. It doesn't matter about fucking Absolute Power is fucking trash, anyways.
Oh, they're still building off of it. Yeah, this is
Absolute Power is that Waller bullshit we were reading. It's fucking
yeah.
Just
I know it's all Fallout.
Could they fucking get something like? Could they get their comics to match their fucking other media properties?
No, why would they do that?
No, we don't want to do that.
They don't do that.
Nobody does that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Marvel killed off Doctor Strange in their comics when his second movie was coming out. Nobody does that. Nobody matches.
All right, fair enough.
All right, and then speaking of Marvel's going to give us a brand new Amazing Spider-Man #1 in April. Joe Kelly, Pepe Larraz.
Yeah. All right, I'm on board.
John Romita.
That's where you lost me.
Yep. Joe Kelly says, even though it's a new #1, don't think of it as a restart, even though it's a brand new #1.
Why do it?
Yeah. He's writing the next chapter of the story of the world's greatest characters. He's lucky enough to follow it in the footsteps of the folks before him. So, again, why?
This is just another pain in the ass. Let's try to boost sales by saying it's a new #1. Even though you're selling us on the point that it's Legacy 900, whatever. We know we're getting 1,000 soon. We're getting
here. How
1,000.
How about this? Just do what they do at DC and just have another Spider-Man book come out that nobody gives a fuck about except for webheads, and then they got to buy the fucking dog shit. Just do that.
So my question for you.
Yes.
How many covers in total will there be? I'm talking all the variants,
12.
all the exclusive, not exclusives, but all the.
I'm gonna say less than we normally think of. I'm gonna say 50.
Yep, the fart book's sounding better and better.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a Last Ronin situation where we got like 90 different covers. I think we're gonna scale back and we'll have 50.
No, I'm thinking. So you're gonna have.
We're going to have at least a dozen straight through Marvel from incentives and open order variants. We'll have at least
on release day.
And then we're going to have just as many.
I'm around 50 to 18.
Have
50
either
to 18.
2 or 3 options of place. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll settle at 15 because I'm between 12 and 18. 15. So 15. 15.
Nope. So you think 15 and Pete says 50.
50.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm just going to go in between and I'm going to say I'm going to go 25.
Oh, we don't know?
We don't know. We have no idea.
Oh, because see,
we're just guessing.
We didn't get our pre-orders yet. We still got time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's not. These aren't even solicited yet.
All right.
But yeah,
sounds good.
Hey,
Matt, we'll circle back.
All right,
we'll circle back and find out.
I'm worried about Kelly,
or maybe not.
This is what I'm worried about.
Yeah, the problem is not Joe Kelly, sir. It is definitely JR. Pepe Larraz is decent too. So, but again, why a new number one?
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about Bad Idea. So they have a Kickstarter,
right?
And they are promising within 30 days after the Kickstarter finishes, you're going to get your books, or they're going to give you 2 free hardcovers. So they're doing the Domino's guarantee, but with 30 days instead of 30 minutes.
Good for them.
And so once it's over, it'll be entirely.
I'm on board for the Pizza Detective. That's right. I got my Pizza Detective book right here.
Let's see it.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Which one is this?
Pizza Detective.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay.
Because when we were talking to him, he was talking about it. We were in Baltimore, and I was like, "What is this?" I missed it. I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna go find it." It's only like $1. You can get it for like $2 online.
Yeah.
So Hank Howard, Pizza Detective, 4 stories and 7 new stories, including a crossover. So this, I guess, Kickstarter now.
Imagine Chuck E. Cheese had an in-house detective. That's what we're talking about here. Like that's the concept. Yeah, wow. You can get silly stuff. So
yeah, the one thing that I'll give Bad Idea is they definitely don't take their shit serious enough, and I think people get mad about it. Like, but they give zeros. Like, they literally give zeros. They're like, yeah, we're fucking around and having a good time, and if you don't want to fuck around and have a good time, then don't fuck around and have a good time. But they come up with good gimmicks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, their shit is gimmicky as fuck. I like it.
I still got my mini book. I still got my mini book that gave me mini book. They're these tiny little books. I got it.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's right up here.
Yeah, they really do like to have a good time. So
another.
What's the Kickstarter? How much is the Kickstarter?
I did not research the Kickstarter.
Yeah, I didn't look into it yet because I think it's
the 30-day guarantee was what I was intrigued by. So Popeye, you all heard Popeye. He is now public domain.
Oh fuck! Here comes another horror story.
Oh shit! There's a movie already.
There's a Popeye horror movie.
Yep.
Oh dang! That didn't take long. I guess people knew it was going to happen. So yeah, as of today, works from 1929, sound recordings from 1924 are available.
Who's watching this shit though? Like, because there was 2 of those. When I just noticed because I was looking at something the other day to watch. There's 2 of those. I didn't even know there's 2 of those fucking Winnie the Pooh movies. But like, who the fuck is watching this shit?
Somebody is.
No, I'm not trying to rip on, but if you're in the chat and you think like not just like, oh, I want to see what it's about, but like you're like, damn sweet. They came out with a second one. Bars. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Wait, here you go. I got it. Popeye the Slayer Man is coming.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Luke.
He is what he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did it to Winnie the Pooh. Now
it made money, but there's 2 of them. Who's Luke? Luke who?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Everyone please say prayers for Luke's dad, who's currently in the hospital. All right, cool, man. Say prayers for Luke's dad. I don't know.
Prayers for Luke's dad.
All right. Prayers for him.
I don't know, BK, who Luke is, but all right.
Yeah. Sorry to hear it. Hopefully his dad's all right, man. All right. Yeah, I mean, I get that. Did the second one, Kingdom of Nerd, did the second one? You're saying the first one, I think. The last one. So you're saying Pooh 2.
It really, well, it cost them $3 to make, so it's all profit.
$3.
But dude, if you're the guy trying to put stuff in the movie theater, you're like, yeah, I gotta put Pooh 2 in the movies. Pooh 2.
Gotta put Pooh 2
in the about. Yeah. Shout out Pooh 2.
Yeah, you sure you're not confusing it with Terrifier?
Pooh 3 is coming.
Right.
All right.
Popeye should gain strength from edibles. That would kind of be
drop some edibles in his spinach. Because
what is Pooh 3 called? Pooh 3 is coming. It better not be the name of it.
I don't know.
We're gonna move on to other.
No, I gotta look it up now.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood Honey 3. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, it's just Blood and Honey 3? That's no fun.
That's boring. You have time to change it though.
Oh, new characters revealed. Are we gonna get a Demon Tigger and a Demon Roo, a Killer Roo? Is that what we're looking forward to? What's the owl character name? I can't remember the owl.
Nobody wants Boo 3. He's bored with it. All right, cool. I'm bored with it too. Poohniverse Monsters Assemble. Yeah. The Poohtang verse.
Absolute Wonder Woman is getting a third printing. Here are some of the covers that we're seeing.
My favorite of the Absolute books.
Holy shit! It cost $50,000 to make those. They made 1.7. They sold. They didn't make. They sold.
Yeah, like Kevin Smith making movies.
Holy shit! Hell yeah! Good for those people.
Maxing out credit cards, making Clerks.
Yeah. All right, new printings announced. Does anybody need this?
Hope not.
If you missed the first and second printings, then you can get this one.
She wasn't. I'll tell you, Wonder Woman. The one Absolute Wonder Woman wasn't bad.
This is my favorite of the bunch.
Yeah, favorite for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was the best. I agree.
Do you like the? I kind of the last one there. That's a homage.
It's kind of a good
she's
idea.
Doing the kid and play dance. The Hughes did the homage for that one too. I don't remember which original Wonder Woman cover it is, but I think it's.
Oh,
I don't know. It's the Hughes cover, and she's doing the kid and play. You know. Anyway.
Oh man, that Luke. I know that Luke. Oh, I'm sorry. And I know his dad too, man. Oh, that sucks, bro. Oh, sorry to hear it.
Wow,
sorry,
I don't know him, but
he's local.
Again.
Hey, Comics Corner. All right.
Cheers, Comics.
Sucks, dude. All right, go ahead.
All right.
What else?
Other new printings announced. So we're getting a second printing of Ultimate Universe. The first year one, number 1 second printing with a new cover and a black and white variant by Frank Miller.
Come on, man. Mm-hmm. Are they just trying to screw up Frank Miller's? Like, that was one of the few that one wasn't bad. Now you make it black and white, and I don't know what I'm looking at now.
What the fuck?
You make it black and white. Now there's just a bunch of shit just all on the cover.
That's fucking stupid.
Like, is he getting snow thrown at him? What's going on here?
Oh yeah, it could be a snowstorm. Yeah,
it's a Sin City snowstorm. But the original one was one of the few not bad Frank Millers that came out the last year.
Yeah, recent Millers.
It's like the Galactus. The Galactus this week wasn't that bad. The Deadpool Wolverine was that bad.
Wow. And it looks like shit anyways. Go ahead. What else we got?
We're also getting the Laura Kinney Wolverine number 1 with the second printing, and then a 1 in 25 J. Scott Campbell, which I believe is just a black and white of one of the OG covers.
The last 2 times I saw him, I had told him, I was like, oh shit, I thought you looked like Death and you ain't dead. So he looked really good the last 2 times I saw him, but that was like a year ago. So
yeah, he wasn't at Baltimore this year, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. No, because I was at a different con. I saw him. He was good.
I know, but I'm just saying, I don't go to many.
And with that, we wrap up
for
the week.
All right, let's take it or leave it.
You sure?
Yeah, let's take it or leave it.
All right, I guess we can do it.
Yeah, he looked really good the last time I saw him. Yep.
All righty, I guess we'll start off with comics, as we just ended with comics. So let's talk about some of the things we read this week.
Spoiler free, of course.
This was a BK selection, and I thought about putting the Frank Miller cover in here, but I decided to spare you all having to look at the Starfruit head that Wolverine had.
I could start.
Go ahead.
This is not Liefeld fucking Deadpool. This is actually good Deadpool. Like, it had a lot of the good fucking points. What's his name? Was it Joe Kelly? Who was it that did it after Liefeld and really kind of made it pop? Did the
I think that was Kelly. Yeah, Joe Kelly series.
Yeah.
Maybe in the Zia might have picked up, a little bit.
Yeah, it had a little bit of the Joe Kelly flavoring to it. It had some good stuff with it. I thought it was good. I mean, I thought overall it was good. Bring back another weapon project that I like because I think he's fucking 90s gold. And yeah, it's good. Thumbs up, man. I like this. Yeah, but it's a number one. We tell him we're taking every number one anyways. So
yeah, we're probably going to look at the number ones anyway.
To give him credit for number one. I mean, like, come on.
But yes, this was one of BK's picks. This was
after we said don't pick number ones because we already read them.
He then picked number one. This anyway.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Just to mess with Dub. Now, Dub, do you want me to go next or do you want to go?
I'll go. Okay. I will say that being that it's an X-related book, it actually wasn't bad. I actually want to know what happens in the next issue. So I will read the next one. The art was decent. There was some detailed stuff. There was some of the faces were kind of weird, but I mean, it wasn't bad. Like, it's action, a lot of action.
Yeah.
A lot of quips, a lot of, it's Deadpool and it's Wolverine and it's kind of how Deadpool and Wolverine should be.
And done well
for the most part. So yeah, I want to read the next one.
And even the art felt really felt
give it a full
good.
Or crooked?
I will give it a full thumbs up. I will read the next one.
It felt like good Deadpool.
And surprisingly, again, I'm going to agree with both of you because I had very low expectations because I was like, I don't need to see these two in a comic again. I read that weapon extraction stuff they put at the back of all those other books, and that was just nonsense that wasted our time. This, like Dub said, I kind of want to see where we're going, even with the big reveal, even with the reveal at the end, which we're not going to spoil because we don't do spoilers.
Yeah,
character return at the end. I want to see more. Even without that, I was still on board.
But I thought, like, because the last couple months we've been seeing that Wolverine Deadpool stuff at the end of the books, right? And I was like, oh shit, that's what this book's going to be.
The extraction thing, that's what people.
Yeah, I thought this is exactly what this is going to be, and it wasn't. It wasn't
not good, but it had a good tone. They kind of played with things a little while. I mean, in the middle there for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of the characters wasn't being themselves, but it was.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know. We're good. This was. I'm surprised again, pleasantly surprised with this one. So I'd recommend giving this one a look. All right, moving on. Sticking with Marvel, what if Galactus chose the Hulk as his herald? Who wants to go first on this bad boy?
I will have to abstain from saying anything positive and or negative.
Yeah, we don't need this.
We didn't need it.
I mean,
we didn't need it, but it wasn't.
It wasn't the worst. Okay, here's the problem with it. I just don't. I actually wouldn't mind. Okay, here's the problem. I wouldn't mind it if they just had Galactus choose another thing. He's chosen other heralds before, and it's kind of fun when he does it.
Yes, fine. Did you have a problem with the choice in this one, or?
Yeah, kind of, maybe a little bit both.
I didn't have a problem with the choice, and even like the look of him. It was
the look stupid as shit.
The look was kind of dumb, and the overall. Here's the problem: 100%. Overall story wasn't bad, but what is this leading to? Nothing, right?
Nothing. That's my point.
To nothing. Yeah. So why do you? The way that they wrote this, like. That's my biggest problem. It's like are you teasing something we're never gonna get, or
seeing if people like it and then you're gonna do something? I mean, I don't know.
I wasted my time in the middle with the bullshit fighting. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like we've seen it before and it's done well.
At the same time,
it wasn't, but it just wasn't like.
But it wasn't good either.
Yeah, I mean, I just like historically we've seen him use different heralds. Same thing with Apocalypse and using different like Horsemen, right?
Horsemen,
and it usually makes sense. And every once in a while, there's one that's a miss or whatever, and I'm okay with that. Like that's gonna happen. But this was just like,
comics. They're just Comics Corner. Yeah, they're just one shots, which is why the way that they kind of left this thing.
Yeah,
it's they kind of wrote this like one of the 2099s.
Yeah, fair.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, we'll do the one, and then we'll just bring them all together at the end. But
I
think we're getting it all together at the end. Like these. So I got it again. I might be giving it a crooked thumbs down, just because it's not terrible, but it's just kind of pointless. That's all.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you get it, I mean, this is my favorite cover. That's why I picked this one. This Platt, I just like this one. It's got nothing to do with Hulk.
Yeah, Platt's cool.
Who Galactus?
Splat.
All right, one more Marvel. And I picked my favorite cover because I kind of like Mark Brooks doing the Disney animation style characters. He does it on his IG, but he's starting to do them on some of these covers, and I kind of like it. So this is his Cable in a Disney kind of Rescuers Down Under kind of vibe.
I can't remember if it was the last Cable series or 2 Cable series ago. Very good. Very underrated. I think it went like 16 or 18 or something like that. It was a very good, underrated run.
Was that the one with Hope? After Hope.
Yeah, Hope was in it. It was after Hope. It was after Hope, but they had like 1 in 15 variants for all of them. It didn't go that long, but it was good.
I don't think I read that.
This is not a complete, and I like Cable, but it's not a complete thumbs down. I'm going to read. I think there's potential. It really depends on how number 2 does in this. This is one where, like, I'm going to give it only one more book. So I'm going to give it a crooked thumbs up. But it's only because I like the character of Cable.
I'm sorry, I'm just checking something. I'm checking something because BK saying non-BK. Okay, BK did not pick that one. He's right. He didn't pick that one. The Galactus book.
Oh yeah, but we talked about it a couple weeks ago, and people said they want us to review it. So,
well, we're getting a whole bunch of one shots. So
yeah, we gotta do.
I'm on board to check out a few. I don't know, Dub. Did you read this one? Nope. It wasn't.
I tried, and I will tell you, I was not a fan of the art style. Also not a fan of Cable.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Cable fan either.
And it's definitely difficult to get through. So I didn't.
I'm still going to do the crooked because it wasn't awful.
The art was not good.
The art wasn't great. I didn't really care so much for the whole Mad Max opening that we got. And then to just jump into just another universe and like, oh, we're introduced as.
What are we in the void again? I mean, come on.
No, but you're in.
But it wasn't awful. It just, Yeah,
so that's it. Cable. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Cable Volume 3. The Cable Volume 3 had similar like type of art style. I actually think that volume is very underrated. I think this is Volume 4 now, or 5, or maybe it's just a cutoff. But whatever it is, I just don't think. Like, I'll be honest, this book's not good. It's not a good book. It's not really
bad,
a great.
I will also say it's not bad.
It's not. No, it is. It's kind of bad. But
why'd you give it a crooked up?
Because I think the next book can save it. This is one where like it's just not a good start. But if the next one can save it. If next one's not going to be, next one's either going to be crooked thumbs up again, or it's going to be complete thumbs down. You see what I'm saying? Like we're going to know what's going to happen next time. So just like, I don't want to give it away. I can't say why. I can't say why because I don't want to give it away. I don't want.
Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, go.
BK's final selection and our only DC book of the week, Which
is
JSA number 3. The new JSA.
Oh, I read the Poison Ivy book. It was good. The Poison Ivy, good. Shout out Poison Ivy. The question is, how many old characters can we put into a DC book and still nobody give a shit?
That's not the question.
I think the total was 12 in this book. Maybe 13. Oh,
that's not the question, though.
What's the question?
You're not wrong, but that's what a JSA book is, though. Like in the tradition of Jeff Johns doing a JSA book, it's just a shit ton of characters from the Golden Age that, yes, most people don't care about.
But not even that. No, it wasn't just the gold. It was all over the place.
I know. Well, I'm saying it's the Golden Age and the newer. It's
golden newer characters that people fucking give shit about, huh?
Well, then I guess Jade's not new anymore. She's from the 80s.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Newer as the 80s. Yeah.
What do you call it? The new Dr. Fate. We had the what's his name? Thunder, Joaquin Thunder or whatever. He was, granted, he was in a coma, but he was in there.
Dude, who the fuck? I think it'd be easier to name characters that weren't in there than it would be to name all the characters that were in the
Yeah, but that's what a JSA book is, though.
It's always
that.
How many can you stuff in there?
It's just kind of like there was so much going on, and we're only in issue 3 that I think I read issue 1. I think I missed 2. I didn't know where.
No, we read 2. From, like, 1 was we gave crooked thumbs. We gave crooked thumbs to 1 and 2, and we said we're going to make a decision on the series on this one. And just like the Hawk, the Hawkman portion of this was not horrible.
I'm just here because it's what.
It's thumbs down, but the rest of the book is fucking. I mean, wiping my ass with the rest of the book. I'll be honest with you, wiping my ass with the rest of this book. It's fucking just disrespectful to my ass because this is fucking trash toilet paper.
No, this is what a JSA book is. It's just I was lost because I missed 2, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like, wait, what? And we're jumping from here to there, and then like, oh, he doesn't know.
No, you're jumping everywhere anyway. Yeah.
And then okay, I got your back, kid.
No, that's not why you're lost, Pete. Why you're lost, if I may, why you're lost is because they were taking shit out of like Flash. They're taking shit out of like I think what the fuck was another book? They were taking shit out of all different books, so it wasn't just out of JSA. They were taking shit out of a bunch of different books.
I'm not reading any of those either. So
that's what I'm saying. So like, it's a clusterfuck of shit.
But that's what a JSA book is.
I don't know. Well, I'm out.
But when I was all I'm saying is when I used to read, like when Jeff John was doing JSA, I was reading it. Yeah, you got a lot of characters, a lot of shit's going on. There's a lot of plots, a lot of subplots. If you're in it, you're in it. But if you're not,
you have to be reading every DC book to be in this shit. Yeah, no, fuck with the book.
And I'm just saying, it's so quickly. By 3, I feel lost already. When I read 1. Jesus, I missed 1 book. What happened? And then you're telling me they're tying.
But that's what I'm telling you.
I know.
By missing 1 book, you actually missed like 6 books. So like,
then that's a bit too much.
You gotta read the whole fucking encyclopedia at this point.
Dub.
I will say, the art was better than the Cable book.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, art was better than the Cable book. I liked some of the characters that were in here. I always love. There's a couple characters that showed up that are like, oh, I always like seeing that guy.
Yeah, don't say
Yep. And then other than that, this is a thumbs down for me. I'm not going to read any more of this book.
Leave it. Dumb.
It already was a leave.
Should have chose Poison Ivy this week.
Well, he didn't.
Yeah.
I think it was just boobies. Most of the covers were cheesecake covers, is what I said.
Oh, were they? No, I saw the one that wasn't.
No. Yeah, well, the normal one was it Jessica Fong?
Yeah, those going
the regular covers. Yeah, those normally don't have the cheesecake vibe, but all the you get the Frizzens and you get like Villa Lobo.
Oh well, I mean,
yeah, you know what you're getting there.
I don't try to touch covers that are sticky.
Well, they're not sticky.
Well, hopefully, you don't know who's been in that LCS before you, bro.
That's in public. Hopefully, nobody. There's no back room with a curtain,
bro. No, you're not in their car with them. You don't know.
We don't know what comic shops that Marco goes to.
No, yes,
we got a mid-roll. We got a mid-roll intro for the next one. So here we go. This is the classic.
Oh, the classic. So this week, classic, guys. Classic. We had to do it. Now, shout out to BK. Even though he's a pain in the ass, he gave us our first one for this retro review. We're continuing it on. I think the last one we did, it was done by Cliff. Make sure you're checking out Cliff Big Comics.
Yeah, that's right. Cliff picked last week's.
And then this one, because he's there, we figured we'd pull out the first appearance of Lobo. So we decided to review because I don't know if a lot of people have seen it. Yeah. Omega Man number 3. They don't actually call him Lobo in this book.
Nope.
I think that's like 5 or something when they do that. Yeah, it is 5. But yeah, I mean this scene also isn't in there either. He doesn't have her farting out fucking.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? I know he's driving.
At the end, after he captures her.
they both drive away, but does he really have?
Yeah, they're on the bikes. Yeah, he's got her with the handcuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Other dude doesn't have her. He's got her. Yeah. This one is actually in there.
We are not reading that horseshit, BK.
No,
absolutely not. That has been fucking banned. We are not doing that shit.
Not going back to Nemesis.
No. But this, I'll be honest with you. Mega Man's kind of a trash book. Yeah, it's kind of a trash book.
Kind of.
Okay, it's a trash book. The art is wildly all over the place. I get what they were going for, but the art's wildly all over the place.
It's like every character has their own art style.
It's like a bunch of, hey, let's just get some weird characters and we'll just throw them into a team together and we'll
well, because I guess the concept of it I understand, but
what's the name of the planet?
The layout of the story, huh?
The name of the planet was like Euphoria or some shit.
Yeah.
Then we had a Blastar looking motherfucker who was just all of a sudden he survived, and then
he survived because they just told him to kneel down, which didn't make sense. Spoiler alert.
And then the fucking Lobo shows up and he does the John McClane to the guy with the cigarette and drove his nose to his brain. Like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah. It's a miracle that Lobo made his way out.
How the hell did he make it out of this in the worst looking costume in the world? Like, I don't know how.
He looked like shit too. Yeah, well, so did the hat guy. So did his.
Yeah, the dude with the hat. It's like, it's Cad Bane with whatever he can find on the clearance rack at Sears Surplus.
Which I also don't understand. One part, did the one guy did he take off his hat? Is that what's happened? And the guy could only see the hat. Who the fuck knows?
I got confused.
And then whatever happened with what happened with her husband? Like, the guy was on his side, but then he wasn't on his side, and they were fighting. But then
let's also not bypass the fact that Snake Lady was doing some sort of sexy dance for Demon Dude.
Oh no, the sex going down. That I think that's why it hit. I think you remind me now. I think why it hit is because in all these books they have, and her titties are out during this book. Her titties are out. So I understand. I get.
And has to wake
up. I forgot that. That's why he made it out.
Meanwhile, her husband Shawn Michaels is on another fucking planet, and he's getting bitched out by some other dude. Like,
after they're hanging out, after they're like making out, then he's getting bitched out and bloody nose, but the guy doesn't fit. Then the whole crowd's like, finish him, and then he's like, no, I'm not going to finish you. It's like, what? Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it is. I think it's because there's a bunch of like faux nudity in this, so like people are like, oh well, yeah. It kind of was like scrambled fucking Skinamax for those people that are around that way. So that's probably why they kept picking it up.
I mean, it's part that, and then I don't know, like at least I don't want to say today, like we don't need to have like Jonathan Hickman level. I'm going to try to explain to you the made up science behind all of this, and we're going to put so many words in there. But at the same time, don't just make up weird stuff that has no content. Like, well, they're 50 milliparsecs away. I'm like, the fuck does that mean?
No,
no. Like, wait a second.
Not really a good book. Shout out fucking Lobo for making it out of this shit. Boobies sold it. I mean, that's what it was. You're right.
I think that's what it was.
I mean, she was buck ass naked. No shit. They just all they did do. I bet you guys, if you start, be careful when you're buying these raw, because I guarantee you open them up, somebody put nipples on her. I guarantee you people put nipples on her before.
It's a shadow of a nipple.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyways.
Then we had Snake Lady too, and they're like, well, should we answer the call? He's like, nah, I'm going to hang out here.
Oh, yeah. She was like, you could, but I ain't going to give you the sucky. And he's like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to get the sucky.
Yeah, she did the tongue thing, and all of a sudden he's like, I'm staying here.
That's right.
She did the snake tongue, and then the dude was like, all right, I'm not answering the call. Ghostbusters.
Yeah. All right. I mean, it's definitely, for reading purposes, it's definitely a pass. For historical comic purposes, it's a take. So,
I don't know I don't even know where to put that.
I mean, it was like I kept reading it, going like, can I take anything good out of this book? I just
you got anything to add, Dub?
I mean, you guys covered. I love selling this book. Yeah, I don't like this book. I love selling this book.
Yeah.
Because I never want to keep this book in my collection.
I never opened it before to read it, though.
Yeah, right. That's true. This is the first time I actually read it. I flipped through it before. And now I like it even less than I did before.
Yeah, this is. I think Marco summed it up. I think for all of us.
Yeah,
For for historical purposes of the characters.
Awesome.
Sure.
Awesome.
It's Lobo. It's no doubt.
Plus, it's an amazing story that he made it out of this, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing that the character found some way to be successful after this book.
His character wasn't terrible in this.
His actual character was probably the best out of the lot. Yeah,
he was kind of menacing in a way, despite the fact that he dressed like a goddamn circus clown.
Yeah,
but it's just reading this. I don't want to read anymore. I don't know. Thank you.
Yeah, I might read 5. No, I'm not gonna fucking.
I can't, man. I try.
I usually read the next couple just to keep in the title. But and by the way, one sucks. One's even 5. It sucks. All right,
I was going to do that too. I was thinking about going. I was like, it's only issue 3. Maybe I should go back and read issues 1 and 2.
No.
I have no idea about what the Omega Men are or anything.
So it's pretty much like they formed these warrior type people on the planet through that. The cathedral. The cathedral pretty much it's like Nilman. It's like any other
battle
DC
thing is what they were.
It's like DC with any outside person. So there's a guy from Earth who is this cathedral leader, and they form these warriors, and they're just like mutated things, and they're.
Well, why did Primus look like Shawn Michaels?
Oh, so he's also from Earth. No, he's not technically like he's like
he had the one eye. His one eye was jacked.
Yeah, but him and his wife are like kind of he's leading the Omega Men now to fight the cathedral. But that's why the riot was there, where the guy was hitting him because the cathedral was in charge of the guys. But then, yeah, I mean, I'm not explaining.
No, well, the tiger dude, Panthro or whatever the fuck his name was trying to overtake him, trying to mutiny him. It seemed, but
that's because he's okay. Yeah, it
don't matter.
Later.
Enough.
Yeah. Bye. Later. What's next?
Enough. So let's get on over to streaming, which we don't have a lot. We don't have a lot this week because, I don't think anybody was watching anything new. I caught up on Skeleton Crew personally because I went on Star Wars this past Sunday, so I had to catch up on that. So that took my Saturday out of the way. But Dune did finish up. While we were away, Dune did wrap up its 6-episode arc. I don't know if you both watched it. Well, I know Dub was waiting, but now it's done, so you should go watch all of them.
Yeah, it's on the short list. Yeah, for sure.
But
I have to watch this.
Regardless, I will say I think it wrapped up in a nice place. I think they told a good story with the first season, but still left plenty more to be covered.
Sure.
I like this show, but I like the movies as well. The show actually moves faster at a faster clip, at a faster pace than the movies do. But I don't mind the pace of the movies. I kind of like that slow world building kind of vibe of, I don't know. I like the world of Dune, I guess.
I'm so far it's been good. I'm going to watch the end of it, but I'm not going to disagree.
But we'll just we'll just leave it there. So I'm telling you guys, just take it. It's a good show. It's only 6 episodes. I think the last episode's like an hour and a half, though, or hour and 20. So it is a little bit long for the last one. So just keep that in mind. And then Marco mentioned it earlier. We did get a new episode of Creature Commandos, and we did have a little guest star in this one.
Oh, yeah, we had Clay. Oh, spoiler.
It kind of spoils the episode a little bit, but you already said it. So,
but who? And the one before was the Weasel, right? And how they worked that out.
The Weasel focus was the last one.
I actually liked how they did that too to explain it because everybody thght he was going to be eating children, and thank God.
I mean, that's what they said he did.
God, they didn't go that route.
Yeah,
I like how they explained that, and I have a question that I'll ask the boys later about this because I don't want to spoil this one, I guess. But
what?
So wait,
you can spoil this one. This episode is now like 6 days old. We're not. Okay, I don't think we're ruining it for anybody. So
I didn't watch these back to back, so I took it a while. I watched after the show. I watched the one, and then I watched the other one today, and then I couldn't go back to watch the Weasel thing because kids, you can't be.
Yeah, you don't want to watch that in front of the kids.
2 things. One, they did use the word gypsy to explain what that woman was. Correct?
I think so.
So fuck you, Bruce. Yeah. Number 2. That's just a shout out to Bruce. Fuck you, Bruce. Number two. So what's going on with the princess now? So the commandos are trying to kill her, or they're
the commandos are trying to kill her based off of Cersei's vision.
Off Cersei's vision. Okay.
Yes.
But Cersei. Wait.
Well, okay. Cersei is usually a bad guy, but they didn't see any lying in her. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
They're doing this off of Cersei's vision. That's how they're acting. Amanda Waller saying, "Go kill the princess" because of what she envisioned, and then Flag's doing his thing to try to save her
because he wants to bone her again.
Yeah. And I kind of like him and Frankenstein together. They're kind of a fun little side team.
Kind of, yeah. I liked the car thing. I like Dr. Phosphorus. I love Dr.
Phosphorus. They showed how he could be actually.
Dr. Phosphorus in this episode was a effing rock star.
Yeah.
Fucking rock star. Really great. So I liked it. Thumbs up. I mean, I'm enjoying this. This is fucking.
Yeah, I like this show too.
And I can't say Flag Senior. I wasn't really reading the fucking. I think I did flash through one of the Frankenstein / Frankenbride books. I can't remember whatever the hell their books was. I think there's a miniseries that I read, but Phosphorus is not one that I fucking kept up on. You know what I mean? Or whoever the lady in the
GI Robot.
No, wasn't a huge GI Robot guy either. So not actually characters I would normally consider giving a shit about. And the Weasel thing's kind of getting played out, but the rest of it's very good.
So I don't think they give it too much screen time either, which is good.
Yeah. Well, you can always give it less.
Well, they just gave him the one episode to explain the backstory, which I think is perfectly fine.
Okay.
And I think was valid.
Fair. All right. What do we got next?
Anything, Dub? You got anything to add on this one?
I like this show. I can't wait for more episodes.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I have nothing else to add. You guys, it's great.
The Bride is just a cool character. Again,
yep, I like the Bride.
Yeah, the Bride's really cool. The Bride is really cool.
But the Bride's really cool. It's a fun bunch.
Yep.
It is what it is. All right. On top of that, we do have the worth a second look because I forget, where did you the movie that we're going back to worth a second look is the Godzilla Kong New Empire movie.
It hit Netflix last week, so we try to watch something that hits Netflix every single week. This hit Netflix either this week or last week. Fucking A, man. I even forgot how good this was. This was really good. Here's the wild ass part about it, because we kind of brought up about He-Man earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know that people didn't like Skull. I didn't realize it till I was raving about this universe.
Well, you didn't people didn't
No, hold on. Slow down. Let me finish. I didn't realize it till this movie came out that I was raving about the whole universe and everything. And I kept saying, yeah, and Skull Island was dope. And while I was in the LCS, there were people that were specifically saying, what are you talking about? They did not like Skull Island. They liked the Godzilla.
They didn't like Skull Island?
Yeah, some people did. Yeah, they liked the Godzilla portion of it. They didn't like and then when this was coming out, because they were making fun of the hand, right? The fucking Kong hand.
Oh yeah, well you couldn't make fun of
the
that.
Thanos
gauntlet. Right. And they're like, yeah, he had they start making fun of that, and then they go back and and I didn't really like Skull Island anyways, because that was a dumb thing. That's fucking wannabe Jurassic Park or whatever the fuck they would say, right?
I don't know. I like John C. Reilly and all. I like Skull Island.
I understand it, and I did too. But this is how you do a universe right, and everything about this, the nuclear thing, the power up thing. I thought I got because I see the toy. I almost bought the toy for my son for Christmas, but I haven't let him watch these movies yet because I don't think. No,
my son likes these.
Yeah,
again, I took him.
But the power up thing, when I'm always like, damn, dude, that thing's so cool. I should buy it. And I forget why, and then I watch this movie, and I'm like, that's exactly why the fuck I should buy the power up thing, because that thing's so fucking cool.
They've also got the red ape dude, and they also got the snow thing.
The only thing that I don't get is I don't know. So the crystal whip can grow longer. It didn't seem like it was tangible. The side was negotiable on that, but no, I thought they did a great job.
All I'm saying is you got to suspend this. If you just suspend disbelief, this is just a fun ride of a movie.
I don't think you have to. This actually makes sense.
You have to.
It makes sense why Kong and Godzilla would tee up. And by the way, if you ever watched any of the old stuff,
when did they build the Power Glove for Kong?
Okay, I don't give a shit about that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
saying like the major point. I'm saying the major points.
They're in a.
Well, no, he said no. That's not true because in the beginning they explained because the guy he was already making all types of test subjects for.
Don't say they explained like.
Well, they did. Like, it was like a 2-minute explanation with what's his name.
Dialogue doesn't explain how. How long would it take to actually construct something of that size?
No, he had like the nanobite thing or whatever they was doing, where it had all they could form. Hey, bro,
the nanobite thing?
Well, whatever. It was like the Iron Man suit. He had like these things that like the Iron Man suit.
This is an entertaining goddamn movie. That's all I'm saying.
But this is also what I'm going to say. If you watch any of the classics, like there's a part where they're going through where Kong is fighting what's her name, the ice breathing. No, the ice breathing.
Oh, with the other. I forget what that one was called. It's not Tiamat because that was in the last Godzilla movie.
And Godzilla starts stomping through, and they do this back and forth scene, and you're like, "Holy shit!"
It's like Shimu or something.
Yeah, Shimo.
There you go. Shimo.
Is Shimo a guy or a girl? I just assumed it was a girl.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Whatever. Either way, but they remind you of the old Japanese kaiju movies. Like, I know it's not like on the soundstage, but it gave that still feeling, which like is really fucking hard to do because of all the great special effects they were using. You know what I mean? Which pretty impressive special effects when you had Godzilla walking through the old Japanese sets. But today, I mean, just unbelievable. Thumbs up again. I thought it might burn off a little bit, but it didn't.
Yeah, I'm saying the worst one was the remake where they tried to like focus too much on the humans, like the first Godzilla.
Yeah,
when they brought Godzilla back.
That's
the first one of the bunch because of the fact that they focused in on the humans and not.
I will still even say the relationship between the one person from the islands and the lady that's her faux mom, really corny shit.
It's cheesy. Yeah, I got you. And then she's got a special connection to Kong, and she's
yeah.
Down there. I get it.
My home's with you because you're my home.
Did you see this one?
I have not seen it.
You check it out.
What the fuck, bro? You gotta watch it.
I'm sorry. I know it's on Netflix, but we started watching something. We started watching Squid Game. So.
Did you? I still haven't seen that.
Did you ever watch that hamster fucking ass show that you guys made me watch, and then you fuckers didn't watch it?
No, because you said it sucked.
Yeah, exactly. You said it sucked.
It's not assholes. Like I got time to watch.
I tried to sell my wife. My son said, "Yeah, we're watching that," but no, he never wanted to watch it.
All right, what's next?
He liked the idea of it, but he wasn't actually.
It was garbage.
All right, so what's next? This last bit is all on you, I think, because I did not go as much as I wanted to. Just didn't have time. We did not have time to go see Sonic 3 yet. Maybe this weekend. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it to you, Marco. This is on you.
All right, Terry Floyd. Whatever. I didn't say that. I said the humans suck. Sonic 3. It's weird because we went with a bigger group and it was diverse answers. There was lots of genders, lots of ages, including with the parents. And I thought it was good. Then there's one parent told me that she was crying during a part. I was like, the fuck out of here. Yeah, something at the end, somebody sacrifices themselves. But then there's a debate. And the debate was my daughter's like, yeah, it's great because Amy's going to show up in this. My son said there's no way shit Amy's going to be here because it's Shadow. Blah, blah. And oh shit. Well, just watch the movie.
Did she show up? I want to know.
No, watch the movie.
God damn it, I want to know.
But so and stay till the end. I will tell you this: the after scenes for these are fucking pretty solid. And it's a Sonic. It's what you expect. Like it's really what you expect out of a Sonic movie. I actually think they did a better job of this than 1. I can understand how some people think that 2 was done a bit better than this. If it is, it's very tangible. Like it's just like 2, 3. They're on almost the same level.
I didn't love the Knuckles show. I didn't watch the whole thing. The little
fair.
I didn't love, but I like both 1 and 2 of these movies.
So Knuckles, although it is like that's a team, like Knuckles, Tails, and Sonic as a whole, but like Sonic still takes center stage. And the Shadow thing is really cool how they did Shadow. So thumbs up on this. Love it.
All right. Well, I still want to see it, so you have.
Yeah, go watch it. Make sure you stay after for the after scene. It's not like Marvel where they make you wait 50 hours. You get the after scene right off the bat. So cool.
All right. Well, we got one more thing,
and
before we get to it, I got to run the thing.
That's nice. All right, so this is taken off of probably what was a sarcastic comment about 3 weeks ago. Because for the most part, I always say how I've got very limited time and I don't really follow pop culture stuff on the interwebs. And so he's like, yeah, whatever. We know you watch it. What do you watch? So I decided to let you know what I watch. And usually how I do it is I'll watch a whole bunch of some type of of content. So if it's like history, or if it's whatever, a podcast or whatever, I'll just go through it and do it. So I'm kind of through it, caught up now. But what I have done this last month, what I watched is, and I suggest this for everybody, by the way, is Youth Inc. So Greg Olson, by the way, if you've never seen Greg Olson do his combine, I know they make a big deal of it now, but probably one of the best ever, the catch switch drill I've ever seen at it. Like one-handed, not even trying, best ever. Chicago is definitely one of the worst franchises all time.
He's still got a raw deal with Tom Brady coming in.
Yeah, and he got screwed with Tom Brady. He's very good, but he's doing this Youth Inc. thing. He started a couple months ago. If you have kids, even if you don't, if you're a coach or anything else, you just care, it's a good thing to get into. They talk a lot about like the current situation in youth sports. Personally, for not Marco, with the guy that
one episode,
the person I am. Yeah, they do a whole. No, there's a bunch of different episodes, but
there's a bunch. But you focus, and when you made this idea up to do this segment, there was one.
Yeah. So the one episode. Well, we'll just do it on the whole thing because I watched the whole damn thing.
I know.
Well, yeah. So the car ride home. That was the first episode that I watched. The first episode that I watched was the car ride home. It's talking to and this helps with if you have kids. It doesn't even matter if they're in sports, but it really does help with the car talking to them. Period about stuff, especially in emotional times. It's funny because the guy on the right has been a sports psychiatrist for a very long time, mainly dealing with professional sports. Greg coaches youth athletics now with, by the way, Luke, what's his name? The guy that was the linebacker for Carolina. Luke starts with K.
Kuechly?
Yeah, Kuechly. So I almost said his name wrong. Kuechly, who has 0 kids too. So he shows up every once in a while, talks about it. They get Cal Ripken Jr. shows up. They get a lot of people to show up and talk about stuff. It's very insightful. And at one point, the psychiatrist is trying to tell Greg, like, hey, this is how you handle it. And Greg's like, well, this is how I do it. The guy's like, well, you're not wrong because it's real life. You know what I mean? I would check it out. I recommend it, especially if you just got something you want to zone in. If you do have children, great for it. I think it's better than just for I think this one, the car ride home, and there's another one too that they just talk about dealing with children. Great stuff to watch. I will say, though, if you are involved in youth sports, like in continuing on youth sports, I find youth sports to be, I've always been involved with youth sports. I've been coach of the year when I was younger a bunch of times. It helped me get out of the situations I was in to be a better person. This really addresses a lot of issues that is going on in youth sports right now. How it's becoming the pay for play system where it's just weaponizing money and the kids are not learning anything and stuff like that. The whole thing's great. I ended up watching all of it.
I got you. Even my son's thing, like my son, he plays flag.
He doesn't. His rap is funny though. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
He plays flag football. He just does it for fun. But you can see how, again, when you talk about like the weaponizing, like some of the teams my son had to play against in flag football were like built teams. Like they were teams from like we had a team from Philadelphia come over to our area to play. Like they were already a built team all together.
Well,
and they're just trying to keep themselves, I guess, on point for when they play tackle, in the fall, where my son's just playing for fun in the summer because he just like fucking.
Yeah, they do address how that they don't. I mean, we deal with that problem too with how we run. Like, it's kind of funny that this actually hits because just this last weekend, we creamed a team. It was 9-1. I put my
son's team beat that team out of Philly, by the way.
Nice, good. I put my defense on offense within like 3 minutes.
They beat them in the playoffs.
We played the whole team, and the parents came up afterwards and the coaches and was like, "Thank you very much for how you guys handle it." Because I mean, they heard me. I was putting kids out saying, "They're like, hey, coach, we want to go back in and play," and I was like, "You can play, but if you score, you're sitting." So the kids would have to pass more or do stuff like that. We pulled back our kids and stuff. And there's a certain way to do things, especially when you're winning.
Yeah.
But then we play teams where when we're winning, and they do this in youth sports, they'll do it all the time. They'll bring in kids that are 2 years up, 3 years up, and throw it on the team. And you've got parents with team rosters that are supposed to be 12. All of a sudden, 20 kids are there, and they're just there. You're up 3-1. Next thing you know, you're down 8. What's the point? What's the point?
Yeah.
And the burnout, they talk about this. The burnout rate of youth in sports around the 8, 11, and 13 years old, 70%. They don't play any more sports after that.
Yeah.
And that's really sad,
I can
man.
see that. Yeah.
That really is, man. Because I do think that athletics teach. I know not everybody's into it, but I think athletics does teach.
Yeah.
People a lot.
You can see it because I'm not coaching. I'm just on the sidelines. But I see my son's coaches, and he only wants to play for the coach he has. But I see some of the other coaches, and some of them take shit way too seriously. I'm like,
yeah. Well, I mean, like, you got to remember too, and this is kind of how I have a conversation. Like,
I remember these are kids and they're learning.
Yeah, they're learning and they're kids, and you don't want to burn them out. A lot of it is people who
out on the sidelines. I'm like, dude, he's 10.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them too weren't like they weren't that good at sports, and they think if they just had a coach that yelled at them, or if they just did this, they could get to a certain level. And it's not all wrong. Like, I mean, we were all college athletes.
And I know, I get it, dude. Art on my son's team, Art, the center, this kid, he would literally line up facing the wrong way to snap the ball. He had no idea.
You guys, you should teach him.
Found a place for him and got him involved and got him to play in the game. He tried to get.
They talk about this too. They talk about the balance of what you actually should be doing. About how you're not just coaching. You got the balance between technique and teaching kids. Yes, check out. He did rap in Miami. What was it? Was it floor 6? Was it the floor 6 crew or whatever?
Go by what Sarah says.
Oh, 7th floor crew. Sorry, I didn't read it. Yeah, the 7th floor crew. One of his prouder moments, I guess. It's very funny when he played for he played for that second
the Hurricanes. Yeah,
U team. Yeah, the Miami. Yeah, the U team. So, but check it out. A lot of good stuff there, and like. I don't know if that's your thing. I would suggest it. There's a lot of different topics there. And then they cut the main stuff up into smaller pieces so you can do it too. But yeah, I mean, youth athletics has got a problem here in America. We got to kind of fix some of it. So hopefully you can. And I just don't live through your children.
Yeah.
That too. Don't live through your children, man. All right. Next up.
That's it. We don't. I know I had a video game thing, but we didn't do any video games this week. So
cool.
That's all our reviews for the week.
We should have. I've gotten for Christmas. Santa Claus got my son Lego Star Wars, and I've been putting in major hours
playing Dragon Age, so
getting that stuff. So like, it's cool. It's cool. It's been fun. There we go. TV's loud behind you, Dub. All right, here we go. CBSI. It's list. First appearances. What? Will we see them tomorrow? Somebody's TV's loud. I hear echo. Don't you? Anymore.
I got nothing.
All right.
I mean, I hear an echo,
What's
but
that?
I don't think.
Yeah. No.
Oh, you're hearing like the bass, like a bassy sound. Yeah. That's coming from upstairs.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Spooky?
Yeah,
all right, here we go. So these are books. Hey, these are books that we talked about it earlier on. Books that may show up, and the only reason we're saying that is we're really focusing on DC and pretty much the DC movies, Superman, maybe a little bit more, and the Thunderbolts that are coming out sooner than later. I'm like, hey, are these books going to come back? Because we've talked about it. The market has changed, right? We all know the market's changed. I think somebody made a comment early on, like it's been a weird market, but like a steady market, and it has, like, but it has, with the change and with the new influx of people into it, we have seen this change of like after the fucking trailer, the book's not done yet. You still might have room, and let's see what's going on with the CBSI Hop 1010. We're going to have a couple of books that we're going to take your opinions to see if you think they're coming back or not. First is The Authority. Now, this is a two-parter. What's her name? The
Silver.
Yeah, the Silver Lady. I just forgot what her name was off the top of my head. Great job, Pete. Way to go at the wrong time.
Yeah, sorry, my fault.
We'll get in a minute. Anyway, she's in here, but also is the rest of The Authority. The Authority is supposed to make an entrance, if not later this year. The whole team is going to be there. Chat will give us one in a second. Yep, the engineer. That's it, Sarah. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
the engineer. That's her right there in the silver too. Thank you, RP. So, but the engineer is supposed to be coming in Superman. She's already been cast. Yeah. Right now, the book's kind of going back down. 9/8. There was a small, very tiny dip right after the trailer. But 9/8s are going for $260. 9/6 is going for $149.50. and Raws are 2030s. Let me tell you something about DC.
This hit almost $100 one time.
Yeah,
so
one time. Yeah, so it's gonna
raw.
But also too, what's very funny is, and we're gonna do it on a couple of others books. But there used to be a saying that like, and because it's mainly Marvel, right? Like the villains don't sell, or the bad guys don't sell. And that's kind of, you had Thanos kind of selling, but Ronan never sold. Like, you just didn't really have stuff sell for long term. I've actually been surprised at how much Thanos has held up over. I think you're going to start seeing this. And DC has, what's that?
Kang did.
Yeah, King was the big one.
Kang did near the end. Like, it started to shift.
Yeah.
Early on, you're right. Early on, the villains never sold. Towards we started moving on, like.
They are. There's supposed to be a show. There's supposed to be a show with the authority's supposed, like, this book's got about 4 members that are supposed to show up later on down the road, not just the engineer. So.
Yeah, not just the engineer. We'll probably see Midnighter and Apollo.
Yeah, Midnighter and stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, next up, and I'm just putting this out there. This is why he keeps talking about Minecraft. Is because yes, I do. I'm excited to see the movie, but also too, I really like this book, and I was looking at it. It was pricey. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of them sold cheap, and now it's starting to get pricey again. This is the Minecraft Ashcan New York City Dark Horse Comic Con exclusive. Oh, I didn't put the numbers down there for it. Maybe I did. There it is. Oops, I screwed my slides up. All right, Raws at one time one snuck out for $10, but are back up to $50. And a 9.8, there's multiple 9.8 selling for $98. The only problem is there's not a ton of these out there, and the asking prices are a little bit high on these now, which is unfortunate. Somebody snuck in there's about 5 sales there that really snuck in pretty cheap. Yeah. I'm not quite sure this book is going to have
There's not a lot of options for comic book people like us. There's not a lot of comic options.
And by the way,
magazines and trade paperbacks. They do have Dark Horse does trade paperback stories, but not floppy comics. So it's different market.
Here's the other thing with Minecraft. It's not like the character Steve is the character that you're getting here. You're kind of getting all these friends and stuff. I've read some of these to my son before. I'm not actually sure that we don't have this book, but I think we've read it and it's probably not in good condition. It's
in the bottom of the closet somewhere.
But I think this is one because, and here's the thing, these characters, Minecraft has a line of hardcover comic books, as Pete was saying. These characters are the characters in the hardcover comic book, like that continues on. And they do a Dungeons version of this. They do all the versions of mine. And that's the stuff that the kids are buying. So this might not be the shortest term one, but it's a good thing to watch, especially after the movie goes up for the people that are holding on. So then they want to dump it because this might be something you might be interested in buying later. All right, next up, we got Omega Man 3. We already talked about it. We know why it is. Lobo News. BK, unfortunately, you're trash, BK. I was about to compliment you, but you're just garbage and you don't know what you're talking about. Never read a comic book in your life before. And whatever that stupid ass book you keep trying to tell us to read, we're never going to read it because it's garbage. All right. But he did have a point, and he must have heard it from somebody else because I know he didn't come up with himself. But this book, before the Lobo announcement a couple days ago, was actually going low. So even mid to high grade, lows were $30. Mid to high grade copies, $60, $80. Real high grade copies, $100. Still seem pretty cheap. 9.8. Now, see, this is where the disparity gets, right? It was around 225, almost on average at 225, till about 2 days ago, started popping up to 300, 375. So we know now, like, this is a good thing. In a couple of weeks, when that book starts dropping down to the 225, if this starts dropping down to the 225 again, that's where we know kind of like the floor is on the 9.8. So if you can get anywhere from that $200 to 225, you're doing good for yourself, right? 9.6 is 115, and then popped up to 190. Here's the thing. Sometimes you just can't get the 9.8 and you're impatient. You get the FOMO, like somebody said earlier. If you get the FOMO, look at the 9.6. If you can get it for around $100, get it. You're going to make yourself $90 on the transaction. Make sure there's free shipping there. Good stuff to go. Hey, yeah, there you go.
Oh, you might be able to crack it and resubmit it and get the 9.8.
There we go. All right. Next up, because we're doing DC Marvel back-to-back now, Silver Surfer #1. This is because we just like to say the words Shalabal. This is actually okay. Now let me explain to you what this book is. Right? Let's explain what Shalabal is. Shalabal is Silver Surfer's, one of those things. You know what I mean? Like this, like one of those, like whoop whoop whoop, So she's this princess that he's no for. And then they like try to Galactus and everybody tries to use her. Pause. Not like that.
I don't know where I put it.
But tries to like kidnap her and stuff to make Silver Surfer do what they want and everything like that. All right. So first also Silver Surfer ones.
Well, no,
really
just Galactus showed up and he's like, I'm going to eat your planet and let you come with me. He's like, all right.
Well, not just that. Well, they kidnap her later too and all types of stuff. She stays around for a very long time. Now, remember, this is Shalabal 616. 616. All right. Raws, a 3950 for a 94. A coverless. I always like to do this when we can find them. I've had success selling coverless before. I used to sell it in bulk. I kind of
don't also point out what this book is. It's square bound. So pages can come loose on it. Point being, the copy that I purchased, the interior pages came loose. Like by the time I got it, I was like, pages 1 and 2 came out, and I told the seller, I'm like, you didn't mention they were detached pages. He's like,
Surfer's Boo.
Because I think they tried to press it, and I think they warmed the glue.
Fucked it up. Yeah, don't fuck.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what they did. And then when I asked him about it, I was like, oh, you didn't say anything about detached pages, but when I got here, the pages are detached. He's like, oh, I think I bought it for $200. He's like, I'll send you $100 back. I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine. I'll keep it as it is. So
yeah. All right, so coverless for 90. Probably paid about that's what Pete paid for detached pages apparently too. Highs are going for about that's not right.
This is like 3 years ago now.
Oh yeah, the guy said it was a 9.4. So higher grade copies going for $200 in the mid grade. The 9.4, somebody said it was a 9.4, went for auction and had like 16 bidders on it for a 9, saying it was 9.4. It's probably closer to 9.2 when I looked at the actual covers. All right, graded copies 9.0 selling for 4K, 6.5, 8.58, and 4 selling for 360. I will tell you, a 5.0 in this grade is a beautiful grade to get, and beautiful investment book in the 5.0 if you can grab it. Right in between those prices, a little bit lower than the 8.58, but on its way up, as you can see with the 6.5. Next up, I don't know why this book is here. This is one Pete suggested, but we got to go with what we got to go with. So Exiles number three, Captain Carter.
You heard Captain Carter might show up in the Secret Wars or whatever.
Yeah, Raws are going for $30 to $40. That's kind of not too off, I guess. 9.8s 150 to 200, 9.6s $60 to $80. Don't buy this book in a 9.6. There's some books you just the drop off is just too low.
You don't want to mess with moderns in a 9.6.
Like I mean
moderns
not
you don't want to mess with 9.6.
What you want to do. So there you go.
And don't forget the 1 in 10s.
You're right.
Rosy Rivet cover.
Yeah. Hey, have I borrowed? Hey, BK. While you're talking about it though, too. See, I don't just show key books that I own. I also like do this a lot too. And this, I mean, just like stacks of hundreds laying around. So, did I borrow these every day too? Did I borrow these every?
Yeah.
Every.
Those are mine.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. All right. Anyways. Oh wait. See, there's even more in here. Here's a couple more. Here's a couple more.
Just take them. Just make it rain.
I'm not gonna make it rain because then I have to clean it up, and I hate having to clean this up. It's a lot of money.
Just like get one of those little machines.
These guys, they're all over the fucking place. 2 weeks later, there's a fucking 100 over there. All right. Anyways, here we go. Next up, a book that I actually hate because it looks terrible. Secret Files and Origin, JSA Secret Files and Origin #1 from 1999. Now, here's an interesting thing about this one. This was actually supposed to come after. This is kind of supposed to link up with the Shalabal one, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Raws are $10 to $15 for low. The high, quote, higher grades 20 to 25. This is first appearance of Hawk Girl.
Kendra Saunders.
Kendra Saunders. Yes, but we'll talk a little bit later about something else because it's a DC book and you know what DC likes to do. So. All right, there we go. That's that one. I actually think it's underrated. We know she's showing up in Superman. Yep. She's definitely going to go down
the trailer.
Yeah, so a bunch of other stuff too. They're definitely going with that chick, and they're definitely going with Sandra. So there we go. Oh, I actually left this in because you just covered this recently, supposedly in the top 10. That's what you told me, at least.
Yeah, because people start buying this again.
Spectre number 54, Superman teaser trailer, first appearance of Mr. Terrific. Bruce was just giddy about this. Like, hey, did you see Mr. Terrific in the trailer? He like texted me about her on the phone. I was like, I think I looked and yeah, I guess like we're excited about Mr. Terrific.
He looked good.
I mean, he does look good, but like that's who we're excited about.
Because they kind of made the Arrow version of him. He kind of looked a little silly.
BK, that's kind of
yeah, but like that's not fair to compare him to the Arrow version. I mean,
yeah, not fair. Anyways, averaging $150 for about 30
makeup. Like the makeup look, they just put some black grease paint on the Arrow version, and this one it just didn't look so. I'm a party clown who goes out on weekends.
So let's see. It was $400. That was a couple weeks. Was it a week ago? We'll see what I got up to. So now sales actually started at $365. As he said, notable sale for $400. No, the notable sales now are around $450. It's kind of creeping up even higher. Raw is 65 for the low.
Yeah, 9/8. Yeah,
125 for the high Zos. So a little bit lower than the raw Zos, but you never know conditions this week. So there you go. Not a book that I'm
Richard
in love
Corbin
with.
cover, by the way.
What? Yeah, Richard Corbin. Speaking of books, I'm not 100% in love with, but I love the character. Inhumans, Volume 2, number 5. Yavila Belova
would have helped, but
yeah, I think it would have. Plus, it's a weird book because Inhumans. But hey, this
Belova,
right? The hot chick that plays the White Widow or whatever. Raw's $50, 9/8, 170 to 200. This has actually come down.
Should we mention again that she does cooking shows on YouTube?
No, she does.
Fantastic cooking shows. Yep,
she does cooking shows.
Nice.
It's good stuff.
He found the book a couple of $2 a couple months ago. All right, cool. Next up,
yeah, you can still find these. These still sneak out there.
I think he's talking about the last book. But since we did her, we have to actually. This is one of the ones that I feel is very underrated.
You can find them. People forget about that book.
Yeah. First off, this is an earlier Avenger. This is 12 cents Avengers. I know I sound like the old dude saying it's a 12 center, but it is. And the colors on these are beautiful. The art's amazing. The size proportionate is off, but it's just greatness. Avengers number 43, first Red Guardian. For a character that's been around for a while and continually probably going to be around for a while, even though they acted like they killed him at one time. I don't understand how low grades are selling for 20s. Most of the mid copies that are selling, and why we say we're saying mid, we're not talking mids as in like 7s. We're talking mids as in like 4s and 5s at best, and highs at like 6 and 7s. Are selling for 40 for the mids and 120s for the high because it's tough to get this book in a higher grade than that. 6.5 was the last graded. This is what I'm telling you. A 6.5 for this book, last graded at 120.
That seems cheap.
Yeah. Super
bad. Granted, I got a copy of this beat to hell, but
you got a $20 copy.
It looked like it was on fire, and then they put it out with water, so it's got like fire and water damage. But
yeah,
I still found it, and I'm still happy I got that one.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, for something like this, for a character that's going to go on for a long time, I just don't. Sometimes I don't understand the Marvel situation. You'll buy
the Marvel market it's a weird place, and it has.
This character's going to go on for a long time.
I have a feel. Well, yes, I have a feeling that he did so well. They brought him back. He's going to make, if nothing else, cameos. That's how Marvel works. They don't fucking just kill off somebody that does well.
Yeah.
When was the fucking Captain America was supposed to?
He's doing a good job doing Frankenstein's voice too. So.
Yeah. So there you go.
And he's got one more season of Stranger Things.
Plus, at this point, everybody knows who he is. So he's become, he went from he went from a D tier fucking character to a B tier character, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like with DC, you've got it's weird because DC, the regular collectors for DC will collect like second tier, third tier villains. They'll collect second tier, third tier heroes. The price isn't that bad, but it's never like this. This type of character in DC would, around the same time, would demand like 3 times this price. It blows my mind. It just does.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's probably not as good as this. All right, and then I put in one last one.
I liked him as Hellboy.
I put in one last one. This book, because I got a story for it, and I did this twice, so we'll do it again. Pete didn't know this because he brought this book up, and I was like, yeah, I've told this story before. Dub, I think you've heard this story before. Adventure Comics number 210. I had bought years ago now, probably over a decade ago.
Yeah, because I put this as a notable last week.
Yeah.
On the Hot 10.
I didn't even know you did that. I said we should put this book in.
I know, because you stopped paying. As soon as I didn't have to make you start showing up to film, you stopped paying attention
anymore. I'll throw a book suggestion every once in a while for you.
Now then, Joe. Still
just throw these books. These are doing good. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care about what.
I just do the show by myself because I'm tired of trying to wrangle you guys like.
I don't give a shit. I like it better. I throw up every week. I throw up a couple books, and then I don't have to fucking pay attention. All right, Adventure Comics 210. Adventures Comics 210.
I'll do the due diligence.
Yeah, just whatever. But from what I hear, the books I suggest make it. Which is all I give a shit about. Adventure Comics 210. Not all the time. There's a couple that have it.
Yeah, sometimes you get stuck on the OLI. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, fuck. Whatever. Adventure Comics 210. I had gotten this big collection. I ended up buying. I was buying a collection for toys, for Mark's Toys, and some other stuff. Which, if you know Mark's Toys, you know Mark's Toys. They're box Mark's Toys. Yeah, so it's pretty good. And in the rest that was left over were a bunch of other boxes, some being water damaged. And they're like, "Hey, man, do you like comics at all?" And I'm like, "As a matter of fact, I do." And I open up the first box, and it's
classic. Top of a spinner rack. Hey, kids, do you like comics?
Right. It's classic illustrated. I'm like, "Oh," and they're like, "What?" No. And I'm like, "Classic illustrated, not really." They're like, "Listen, here's the deal." They're like, "We got about 10 of these boxes.
Crime and Punishment for Song of Hiawatha."
And it's these big moving boxes. Some of them are water damaged, as I said. We got about 10 of these boxes. We got to get it out because the house sold and we got to move the shit out. I was like, all right, whatever. And I had spent like $10K on like the toys. And they're like, "You interested in these?" And I'm like, "Not really, but whatever. What do you want?" And I'm not going to tell you what it was, but it was very cheap. And I started getting it. And I said, "How long do I have to get them out?" And they're like, I had like a week to get everything out. I start to go through all the toys, get all my shit out of there, have my employees come in there to take the shit out. They do. And then I have them there and I'm looking through it and I'm like, holy shit, these aren't all, it was huge. So like late gold, early silver across the board, all types of shit, everything from romance to horror to like fucking, it was everything. And I start telling them, "Hey, if you see a first appearance on the cover," it's kind of the joke we always say here, right? If he says introducing first appearance, like put that one to the side and then organize all the rest in order.
It does say introducing.
Yeah. And I said first appearance, and one of my employees goes, "You mean like this?" And he throws a book and I see the staple fucking pop. And this is the book. Bomb staple popped on it. I was like, okay, everybody leave. And then I just brought the boys in and we just packed all the shit up and left. But I don't have this book, never sold this book, because as this story was going around in our local area about that collection, we had a manager.
Corbin.
Huh? No, not Corbin. Not Corbin. I wouldn't let Corbin touch it. No, he's, whatever. But we had a manager at a store, and she was working at a store. She was having a very bad time because this was right around.
Yeah, Corbin would be like jumping on top of a grenade to protect this book. It's his first crypto. He's not throwing this book around. He would have.
But she had, and this is why I hated it. I remember probably in like 2019 when everybody was posting that I have the right to change, and everybody's like, "Oh, all these LCS owners suck and they're shitty and whatever."
Oh yeah.
Around that time, there was a guy that came in, and a variant had got put on the rack. It still had the price on it that was singly priced out of 1 in 100 or whatever. He picked it up. He took it out of the box thing, but the store, when you ring in the UPC, the price comes up. So it was $100 for the book. He berated this young manager and just made her cry, and she was about to quit. And I told him, like, "Hey, have her come back up to the store. I absolutely don't like this guy. I'll tell you who the guy is later, Dub." I was like, "I really don't like this fucker." So she came back up to the store, and she's like, 2 days later, she needed a break. And I get it, because this guy was just saying the nastiest shit to her. And it wasn't her fault. Like, she can't do a discount. There's nothing she can do. She fucking scans the book. And it says $100. What the fuck you want her to do? And he's like, "This is $4. Fuck you." Like, giving her the whole riot act, whatever. But by the way, took it out of the fucking bag and board that had the $100 price on it too. So fuck you. So I was like, everybody knew that crypto was her favorite one, and this had a pop staple in it. So I still hadn't sent it in for grading like 4 years later. And I was like, "Hey man, I heard you had a rough day the other." She's like, yeah. She's like, "I don't want to get it." I was like, "All right, hey, cool. Crypto fan, right?" She's like, "Yeah." And I put it down on the counter and just walk out. And before I can get it out, she started crying again. And then I saw her Last time I saw her was like 4 years ago, and I was like, "Hey, I don't think you remember me." And she's like, "No, I can't remember who you are." And I was like, "Hey, do you have a first appearance of Crypto?" She's like, "It's the only comic book I have in the safe." And I was like, "Oh, dude, that's cool as fuck, dude." So like, I always remember this book, but I mean, whatever. This is where it bites me in the ass. Raws in G grade. That means I don't know what G grade is. 665. A 2.0, which is probably what the book is.
That's about a good. Yeah, that's about a good, right?
That's about the book that I gave her. $3,479. And by the way, these sold one day away from each other. $2,300, and then the very next day, one sold for $3,479. But who cares? I mean, she deserved the book, dude. You can't. Don't be an asshole to people, dude. That just isn't wrong. Hey, all right, now let's go under the radar. So that was 10.
I mean, I put that one book on there. It was an all-time high. That's what I had it on the list for, because it was like a. Hold on, let me double check it. It was a 5.5 sold for $7,995 for a 5.5 of that book.
Damn, dude, that's crazy, bro.
Do you have an intro for that, Pete?
What? I do. Yeah, let me run this so I can chapter this out a little bit later. So before Marco gets started, let's do this.
All right. So we were supposed to only do 10, but I can't ever do 10. So I took some of the books that we had up there. You might have heard it. Well, I was saying, like, there's something I'm going to talk about this character later, maybe the Hawk Girl character, and Shabalala. Hey.
Yeah. What's up, Ian and Beck?
Here we go. Shalala Ball. So now here's the deal.
You stop this messing. You know her name.
This is Shalala Balls.
You were talking about her earlier. You were correcting me on how to spell this.
Is this Chino Bolo?
Hey, Pete. How many years have we been doing the show?
I know.
Just let the gimmicks go, bro. Let it go. All right, so Shalala Balls, Earth 9997.
It's not a word. This is keep trying.
Earth X12. And a lot of people buy this book because she's on the cover as the Herald. The version of her in 997 is when she turns into the Surfer. Well, it's a Herald. I mean, that's what she is.
Well, a Herald,
yeah,
of
a Herald. Raw $20 to $30, 9/8/84 to 224. Now, the one we hear is going to be in the movie is 616, so it's technically not her and not her technical first appearance. But as Shalala Balls, people love this one. So there we go. But the 9/8 is weird. I like to do it. These are not sold too far apart from each other. One sold for $84, listed as first appearance of Shalala Ball. The other one, however, said great movie first appearance. The normal stuff they do. Hot firefighter sold for $224. I wouldn't pay the $224 for this book, or $30. Yeah, very good. Next up, so here's the deal with DC. As you all know,
hold on. Which one?
Yeah, which Magic first appearance?
Yeah, were you talking about just little girl? We got
were you talking about Giant Size X-Men?
We talking New Mutants 14?
Yeah,
she's one
I
of
like all
things.
of them. Congratulations! First off, fuck Pete for criticizing for that. Second off, she is Magic is something. She's a great character, especially all the stuff in the underworld with the sword. Grab all the swords, grab all the daggers, grab them all. But here we go. Speaking of that, DC is notorious for using different versions of the same character. The current version of Kendra Saunders, the one supposedly being used in the movie, is not whatever the fuck the other book is that I fucking hate because it looks terrible, but you can still buy cheap and sell.
Not.
Well, I mean, that's the old one that's dead. This is the new one that's alive. This is their current one, as it says there, 2016 to present. Currently alive, just like they do stuff with Superman and everything else. Currently alive.
Okay, well, what's first Hawkman then? What's first?
This is why it's under the radar, dude. Man, I don't care.
Dude,
the first Flash, Flash isn't the same as Silver Age Flash.
It's the we read. They're like, "Are you dead?" Nah, man, I'm not dead.
I know. Hey, listen, that's DC pulls this shit all. This is the shit DC pulls like Marvel pulls new number ones, bro. It really is. We've talked about this forever on the show.
I know it's like one of the.
If I don't, Pete, you get the hate mail. If I don't say it, people get mad. This is why.
I'm just saying. In the book we just read, that JSA 3, there was a website. I don't remember which one it was. There was like Element Kid. Is like it's this Element Kid from like 1955. I'm like,
that's what I'm telling you. Same shit.
The book we just read, that was a girl. Like that's not the same one.
Oh no, that's the different. Yeah. Okay, here we go. But this one is the one. Supposedly, this is the one. Supposedly,
all right,
this is the one. Under the radar. It's a fucking cheap book. You know it's gonna be cheap. Dark Days, The Forge. Here we go. And by the way, Chromium on The Forge. Just for those people that forgot about Dark Days. Raw's going for $2. 9/8's going for 50 to 75. Huh?
Jim Lee doing Fight the Power.
Yeah, sure. There you go. It is Jim Lee. It's a Jim Lee color.
I know it's Jim Lee.
Yeah. For $2, Pete, you just had an argument over if it's the present one or not. I don't give a shit. It's what DC does. Fuck it. All right. Also, too, this is still, I believe, as far as DC goes, criminally underrated book, undervalued book, I'd say.
If the next book is the Creeper, I'm walking out of here.
It's not the Creeper. But you just wait a couple weeks because I've got a way that I can get the Creeper into it. Metamorphosis, his first appearance. People have known he's been coming for a while. It doesn't seem like this book is moving much more because of how he shows up. Everyone, hey, Christina again. Here we go. Raw's $30 for low grade. Which, by the way, you can see where by the grade.
Yeah, I'm in for $30.
Yeah. Mid grade Raw's 120 to 140, which that's around the 5.0s, and then higher grade, which is past the 6.5s, like 7s, 7.5s.
Hopefully.
I looked up the books and what they sold. So, in my opinion, looking at internet books, which that's a fucking thing in itself. 185 to 240, really just depending on where you are in that.
I'm just saying they didn't take a good picture of that gash rip in the back.
Well, a lot of the funniest part about this is a lot of the ones, as you pay more, you usually get a lot more pictures and a lot clearer pictures. So there you go. 7.5 for 556.17. Mind you, I think once again, I don't think this is the end of him. I don't think they're introducing these characters into
the movie.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think they're introducing them into Superman Legacy.
They don't
just one and dump off. 5.0s on average are going for $250. I've seen people spend dog shit on shitty books. Modern 9.6s.
I mean, you think it's a coincidence he just got a new number 1 too? What I mean?
It's not at all. Not at all.
For all you Rex Mason fans.
Oh, thank you very much.
Now's your time to shine.
Yeah, very good. All right, and then low grades, as you saw. But this low grade had a very good cover on it too. Very good cover peel. 3.5, 180. I really think that out of all the books that we're seeing coming up with that Superman Legacy, this is probably the one. There's a friend of mine that hasn't, and I just don't want to lowball him on a book, but I think I'm going to have to eventually lowball him on the book because he's right about where I want to pay for the book. B. Smith, but just not there yet. So we'll wait him out.
Watching now, he knows.
He knows already. I'm honest with him. I tell him where I'm going to pay him, so he'll give it to me eventually. Avengers. Now here's the deal.
What to do about this?
All right. Now listen. Speaking of tragically undervalued. I think because Taskmaster turned out to be a girl, I don't think that matters. I think the character is still a classic character, or at least a classic name that people should give a little more warranty to. And this is the weird part about Marvel that DC gets right. It doesn't matter in DC what the gender or what the whatever is, as long as it's the first appearance of the character, they give it. But here's also something that we talk about all the time. Hey, Dub, why is 196 of the Avengers the first appearance about Taskmaster and not 195?
Well, I mean, it's obvious that Taskmaster is on the cover of this book. And not only that, the name is in big blue and white letters.
But what if both of those things happened right on the end splash page of the last book?
Yeah.
Which is 180. Does that matter?
So this is really a Hulk 180, 181 situation where 195 is technically the first appearance of Taskmaster. But as far as the market is concerned and everybody in this world is concerned, Taskmaster's first appearance is 196. I don't think that's why it hurts the book, because if you ask the common man or woman, they will tell you 196 is the first appearance. Not it doesn't get into a debate like 180 and 181. However,
hey, I still say if you can grab for $5 or $10 that 195, just go ahead and get it because that's him. He's in there.
Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Dom. Raw.
The common man, you say?
Highs are for the 50s. 9.8s, however, are going 618. 9.6 is 225. 9.4, 195. Still, I would say like 9.4 probably not getting into it, but 9.6 for this book, I think like 9.8's what you want. However, I mean, I'm not mad at you if you buy the 9.6. I also think
9.4 is so close.
Yeah. Well, 9. Yeah, I don't know why 9.4 is so close. All right, but here we go. As Pete kind of ruined earlier, 195 Raws between.
I ruined it because I gave an opinion on a book that you showed.
Yeah,
my fault. You buried this shit.
Newsies, however, and this is something to double check too. Make sure you're checking because the newsstands do regularly sell for $30 in any condition. So just grab it if it's a newsie. You can dump it. It is the first appearance of Taskmaster, but they're not going to tell you that. 9.8s, 127
cameo.
Yeah, 9.6, 75. A hard cameo first cameo appearance. That's what they call it now. First cameo appearance. 9.8, 127, 9.6 is 75. Don't buy a 9.6 in this book. No reason. Speaking of books that like I just don't get why people buy, but I get why people buy. DC fans are slappies. They love weird crap like this. Superman Volume 1. If you're just effing around,
you really went Lombard on us.
I did. Nobody buys Superman.
He didn't tell me about this one, folks, before we started. No. I had an idea of some of the books he's covered. He didn't let me know he was doing Lombard.
Yeah, this is why. Because
we doing Cat Grant next.
What's that? No, I was going to, but here we go. Also, just like a one-off of people not caring. I'm going to show you what the next one is, but this leads into the next one. Superman, not really a huge key. Volume 1. If you just got some extra bucks, you want to throw something in. Number 264 might be for you. Steve Lombard has showed up in the trailer already. Here we go. We're moving this whopping book up to $10 to $15. 8.5s. Look at this though. Sneaky. 8.5, $600. 6.5s, 250s, and 3.5s, 70 to 100. It's not a book not to get. It's just a book that people don't know unless they put the title on what it actually is.
You sure they don't really just want to know the answer to the secret of the Phantom quarterback?
Oh my God,
that's what it is.
Book. Such a
that's exactly what it is.
That I want to know what this.
The only problem is that it only gets money if it's slabbed. That's the only problem.
I want to see the first appearance of John Cena in a comic book. That's what I want to see.
All right. Speaking of books that I have another long story for that I absolutely hate, I used CGC pressing one time. I will never, although everybody says I'm a shill for them, I will never use CGC pressing again. Super Pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 1. I should have probably just brought the book down. It went in, which is a small tear in it. It came out with a chunk out of the book from about midway up Jimmy Olsen's coat all the way down, losing part of his leg.
Where did it go?
To where the desk is. I don't know, but you can still see the white outline of where the book actually was, where it didn't become, tanning because it actually had the cover on it, and then how they had ripped it off. CGC, I complained with them. They told me it was never there. I said, here's the white
kick rocks.
How do you explain this? They said, well, was there a tear in it? I said, there's the tear. And they said, well, the tear folded up, and that's why there's whiteness there. I'm like, okay, well, if it folded up, where's the rest of the piece? And they said, nothing after that. So don't get your books pressed by CGC. Bums. Well, this is actually dumb. This is how me and Sean became friends because of this book. Next up. Number 1, Raw in a low grade, 395 to 405. In the grade, I figured the book would have been, they gave me a 202. They really insulted me on the book. But a 6.0, this sells for $3,000. Holy shitballs. That's a good book. Also, I think underrated because Jimmy Olsen's always everywhere. Anyways, that's it for Under the Radar. That's it for those books that are going to show up. Yes, Squirrel Girl is also very underrated. Jeff the Shark, however, sucks. But as you all said, the Marvel Rivals is really pushing characters. I just don't see long-term viability out of characters like Jeff the Shark. Squirrel Girl, on the other hand.
Why not?
Because I just don't. I don't. Squirrel Girl, though.
But they might make a whole project based on Jeff the Lantern. That's the rumor.
Yeah,
whole
sure.
Project, all of his own. So, where he'll grunt and make squeaky noises.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Feet.
Cool. What's up? What do you got, Dub?
I have some comments here. So number one, we talked about that Avengers 195, 196.
Yes.
And you pointed out that the Raw newsstand sold for more than the Raw Direct.
No, it's not just that. Yeah.
I believe that book came out. It's a 40-cent cover.
Yeah.
So that's like an early 80s, late 70s book. I don't know the exact year that book came out. Right. I believe newsstands were much more prevalent.
Oh, yes. They were.
At that time. Like I'm talking like 90%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's why I mentioned it. Thank you for saying that. Sorry. I talked and
that's okay. You had a lot to talk about. So
I sometimes forget to tell people the point of what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah. So the newsstand being more makes no sense. In my opinion, if I were to buy that book, I would look for the direct edition of that book.
It's because of the current. Like if you get closer to now, yes, the newsstands are tougher, but people don't understand that there was a time when newsstands were the more plentiful copies.
Yeah, but people don't
direct.
All you got
they don't like to look into those things. They just hear newsstand.
Yeah,
newsstand,
that's
newsstand.
exactly it.
I want newsstand. I want newsstand. I want newsstand.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You sell a couple of those, you can get 9.8, just a graded 9.8 version. So sell the newsstands and then get yourself. I'm always big. Whenever somebody asks for advice on how to like sell and do stuff, I'm always like, well. You got one of the ways is to sell up to save up, right? You sell something to save the money to buy something bigger to sell that, or 2 or 3 that you're not attached to, and then you can get the key book that you want, right? But, if you buy a collection, make sure you can sell off whatever the keys are.
Yep. I think I sold my 9.6 first bullseye so I can get my first Hulk 181 raw.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
you do what you got to do.
So that's kind of it too. Find the newsstands, which are more plentiful and cheaper. Sell them. Buy that book there. Buy itself.
So, every time you say that Silver Surfer's name, how do you say her name again?
Shallowball. Shallowballs.
This is what I think of every time.
Shallowballs.
And then this is not official. This was something that I personally found on the internet a long time ago. This kind of goes over what you were talking about.
Oh yeah.
So this is a rough. Again, this is not verified information, but kind of like
this is right. Like this is about right.
Yeah. So it's close. Yeah. It's got to be real close.
86. 86. No, hold on. 80. That's a little rough at 50, 86. To be honest with you, me and Eric Hurd did a show called Back Issues where we used to talk about this type of stuff, and we actually covered that era and all that pretty well.
I'm waiting for you guys to do more.
I think we're waiting for episode 3, I think.
We just need 3.
Well, it was good. I think now more people, at the time, I don't think people appreciate it. We got a lot of hate mail for that because people were trying to push the narrative newsstands at the time.
So
yeah, like
how you're doing something right.
Yeah.
It's once you start getting, getting hate mail, start getting parody channels. That's when you're doing something right.
Yep. Exactly. People aren't going to waste their time hating on something that's bad.
Yeah, I guess that's a point. I just, I would say maybe getting your kids off of government cheese would be important, but some people don't think that's important.
Everybody has different priorities.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, we only got the good cheese in this household.
Shit. We just had charcuterie the other day again. I love charcuterie, man. Kid. Yeah, the weird part, the kids love the dill cheese. I didn't think they would. I like the dill cheese. I don't care. I'll even eat the soft ones. Yeah, they did. I remember that. It was actually, but they still had hold on. But they still had them in stores in Books A Million until like 2018. You could still find some in Books A Million.
I remember Barnes and Noble was one of the few newsstands plays that still was carrying those towards the end. I can't remember the Catwoman issue. There was like Batman Catwoman issues that were like, oh, go chase those when they were dying out. I don't know if it was 17, 18, or 9. I just remember there was years ago. There was a time.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, that's all we got for that. I know, Pete, you did say bring some Christmas presents, and I
did say that because I figured we can do a little.
Yeah, do the after hours. Hit the after hours.
We could talk some government cheese and how my son likes mushroom truffle oil soup at restaurants because he's a bougie little kid. But no, I think we'll do the Christmas. Let's do the Christmas stuff. Where is it?
Where's After Hours? I don't know.
Here it is. I found it. And we
All
like
right.
background for this.
Fair enough. Here we go. So did anybody guess? I've got, okay, once again, give it to you. You guys should know this. I already have a bunch of these. I've actually, I probably have a collection. I probably have a collection that's worth about over $2,000. And I have got two.
Oh,
new
I know
ones.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is?
100% know exactly what it is.
Okay. All right. And I'm adding two more to it. And one for a very interesting reason, I might add. Hey, there's Eric. Yeah, there you go, Eric. Yep, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. All right. There you go, Eric. See, they want us to do more shows. What is it, Dub?
Well, I think I mean does it have something to do with Sunday?
No.
Oh, then I don't know what it is.
Sometimes.
My guess was more of Star Wars cards.
No.
The card game that you've been playing.
That's
the
not
deluxe.
it. No, that's not it.
Oh,
That isn't it
dang
at all. What I've got.
Oh, I know what it is now.
I got something for BK too. I got another new pair of Hokas. As you know, I've got a glowing correct. These are about $160 a piece. I have a glowing or different styles. I talked about this the other week. I've got a bunch of different ones, and then I've got a no.
He gets kids.
I've got a backup pair of Hoka slides. I love these
Hoka
recovery slides.
Hoka slides.
So that was the thing that I was. Yeah. Oh no. So I'm wearing some now. I wear them now. It actually helped. With all the, I had a tree fall on my back and all that, and it really has helped with the discs and everything. So I have one, and this is why I have it though, because I have to go to Japan in April too, and I need something to wear. I don't like sandals, and I'm
not a sandal guy either.
I can wear these walking into places and then taking them off, but I don't wear these. I only wear these specific ones in my house. So these are going to now be my outside. I actually asked for a funky color. The blue's all right. I don't know if I like the blue as much. I was hoping for, Hoka makes like this shoe that I got. This is kind of a cool shoe. Like, look at the color on this.
Is that like a Hawaiian Lions blue, or is that more of a?
It's kind of like the Honolulu.
It's Honolulu blue, Pete.
It's Honolulu.
Okay.
Blue.
Come on.
So these will be my Japanese
you're going to
/
Japan?
outdoor.
Yeah, Bruce, he's going to
I've
celebrate.
only been saying it for about a fucking year.
Yeah.
I'm going to Japan. Yes. I'm going to Celebration. But yeah, so that's it. So that's it. By the way, anybody at all, the older you get, I would suggest, I know people talk about whatever type of shoe wear you do. And if you watch this show, I'm always talking about trying to help yourself out, spending hours. I will tell you the recovery slides from Hoka have made a difference after the cons, after being on those terrible con floors and everything.
You drinking the Gatorades too, like the recovery Gatorades while you put your recovery Hokas on?
No, once again, I mentioned to you that I do drink. I drink the liquid IV. Yes,
liquid IV.
Yeah, you gave me one of those in Baltimore when you went. You were fucking about wandering around the con. I'm sitting there struggling the next morning, sitting at the table. You dropped off a recovery thing. You said, "Here, have this," and then you left. Yeah, and it was me, Dom, and Sticks running the table. And
I told you. Right. I mean, you got to have it. I'd already had one by that point.
You got it, guys.
And then I mixed. I'll be honest with you. I mixed those with fucking Red Bulls. To be honest,
it was pretty good.
But yeah, that's two of the things I got. I got some other stuff, but I'll let you guys go. That was my big clue there.
Yeah,
and I got a couple other great.
Again, the day you gave me that is the day Giggles said, I'm not going to be running your, because she was running our table day one. Like she was running the show. And then day two, she was like, I'm going to do my own thing. And she was like, you watch him. And she left us Dom. And then we had to deal with Dom.
Dude, that's why she loves us so much, because we have to babysit Dom.
Yeah, we had to babysit Dom. And I was like, all right. Dom, me and you, we're behind the table. Stick.
Pete, tell us what you got. Pete, your turn.
All right. Well, I got these. I already had the sweater. But I did get my big Lebowski glasses here.
That's what those are supposed to be?
Yeah, that's what these glasses are supposed to be. And I don't have long hair anymore. I used to. But my brother did get me I guess it would be my first sideshow. Because I'm not a sideshow collector. But he did.
What's his name? Oh, yeah. And then
he got me the dude.
Hey, what's his name? Still hasn't sent us for Deadly Venom. Sent us some stuff on that because he said he's going to send us.
Yeah.
No, we got to look into.
I don't collect because these things are expensive. But hey, my little brother, he hooked me up. I got my dude. You know, you got 12 inches. He's got a bunch of hands. There's White Russians in here. He's got some joints. He's got his sunglasses. Got the sweater.
Picture? Where the hell is Ronnie's picture? No, I had to move it because I didn't want to break it because I was at a con a couple months ago.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go this way. So this way I can see your guys' reactions to some of this stuff.
That's awesome, Pete.
But yeah, my brother got me the dude. He also got me. That was, and granted, my birthday is pretty close to Christmas. It's like within a month, and I didn't get the chance to see my brother for my birthday. But he also did get me this. This was for my birthday though. This little Jack Burton figure, because he knows how much I love Big Trouble in Little China. So he got me this little Jack Burton too for my birthday. So this has been up here for the last couple of days since I opened it. Oh, you're Ron Simmons.
Well, no, he said BK's over there telling lies again. So
well, here's the other figure that my brother got my son, but my son said I can display this in here once I kind of clear things up because this is really not for him to play with. He got him the Mando Grogu big sumbitch. This thing.
What is that?
Sideshow?
Yeah, this is this Sideshow? Where is it? Hold on. I think so.
Is it a statue or is it a figure?
No, it's figures. Here, I can take the cover off. It's all right because I opened this up already.
Wait, you're opening your kid's present?
Yeah. Well, he told me he's like I can keep it in here until he's ready for it because he knows he can't open this up to play with it. But it's got like it's got a couple of Grogu's.
Why wouldn't you let him play with it? It's a toy.
He doesn't want to. He's more of a Lego builder. He doesn't have a spot in his room to display it yet. So until he gets it, he said I can put it in here. So I said, this Voltron Lego is also for me and my son too. We'll build it once we have a place to put it. I told him. So he's got to keep his room clean and find a spot for it.
All right. Dub, what do you got?
Wait. I'm not done. I got one more.
No, I know. We're going to go back around. We got multiple times.
Oh, you want to go back around? Okay.
Yeah, we'll go back around. All right. Dub, what do you got?
So one of the things that I got, you reminded me when you pulled out your first present.
Oh,
was I?
Congratulations! Welcome to the family.
Yeah, I got.
Which one did you get?
I got these. I believe they're called Cliftons. They
are. Oh, the Cliftons. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
you didn't go fancy colors though.
I did not want to go fancy colors because I'm gonna wear them at the con, and
fair.
Black and
go straight black. That is a good call.
Yeah, I can wear those with anything. So
I like the Cliftons. I like.
I go either straight black or you go some sort of gray, something in the more neutral area.
They're called Clifton. Yeah, Clifton 9. Yeah, that's what I got.
These might be the same. That might be what I got. No, I got the Gavatron 4s again. These are good. I should have got you a pair of these. These are also really good. Yeah, or Gavata. I don't know how they say it. Gavata 4s. I got these on. Oh, I got them on sale at Nordstrom.
Another clothing thing. This is something my wife got me as well. So this is a t-shirt.
Oh, nice. That's funny.
Yeah, this is 100% right up my alley. I am a huge
you can't deal with that butter.
Fan of butter?
Huge fan of butter, definitely, but any kind of ingredient shirts.
Your regular butter, did you think Challenger fell off as far as regular butter? Do you think the
Challenge butter?
Yeah, Challenge. I thought they used to make better butter. Now I keep buying that Irish stuff.
I don't know what that is. That's a local.
I mean, if you want good butter, Irish is the way to go. But it depends what you're doing with it. If you're just going to eat it like that, you want to get the good, Irish butter.
No, I cook now with the Irish butter too. I mean, I actually cut it. I cut the Irish butter with regular butter now.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Are you getting two butter? You put two butters in a pan?
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
Oh no! The Irish butter is just too fatty. Yeah, it's worth it. It's good.
Too fatty.
Right. I don't cook. Yeah, I don't cook with Irish butter most of the time.
Well, that's why I need the higher point, so I use the other stuff.
No such thing when we're talking butter.
All right, two things. And BK's gonna love this. So I got three more things. Okay, he's not gonna love this one.
All right.
But all the time when you hear me talking about this series, I always mention the Swedes. These are them. They're the people who are writing all the stuff on this. So when you say Martin, it's not them. He just needs to let them finish the books and
Garcia
give them the credit.
Sound Swedish.
What? What's that?
First name Elio M. Garcia.
I know, but he lives in
Jr.
Sweden. He lives in Sweden, so I'm calling him Swedish. I mean, I call you an American, Pete. I don't call you Filipino. So,
I'm an Italian.
Rise of the Dragon. Got this. Cool. I've been waiting for this. I love these big books that cover a bunch of stuff and give you small stories.
Yeah, no, that is actually good. I've listened to that. That's what House of the Dragon's built off of.
Yes, I cannot wait.
You read that shit, you're going to see where we're going, and you're going to be like, "What?"
Yeah.
Fuck.
The lake did not freeze over yet, but I got one of these. This is a what the hell's the name of it? 6 Sense lures for those people that fish. I know a lot of you don't. There's a couple of you that do respond all the time.
Sense.
So these are actually pretty dope. Yeah. What? Yeah, people always ask me about fishing.
Dead people?
No,
6 Sense?
Yeah, 6 Sense. But look at this. Look at this. And this is one of the quick diver ones. They make these cool ones like this. They're a little bit more expensive. These are like $30 a thing, but they give you an extra tail in there. Yeah, here, I'll show
Extra tail?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
extra
So
little rubber...
yeah, because after it gets eaten a lot, the tails get fucking chewed up. Especially consider you're casting.
Out, yeah.
So you can pop it out and replace it. And then just for BK, the last gift I want to share. BK, can you guess what the last gift was? BK, last gift of the day. I'm not gonna share the rest of the stuff yet. BK, last gift of the day. Can you guess what it is?
BK, I do leave my house, so I do wear shoes when I leave the house. I don't know if you have shoes, because if you don't leave the house, you don't need them.
Yeah, dude, I live on a lake. RP, I love fishing. I do it a lot. Like you'll see a lot of my fishing. I make fishing pictures where I go, oh yeah, I got the little fish next to me a lot.
I don't care if you guys make fun of me. I wear Crocs around the house. The hardwood floor gets chilly to be walking.
Yeah, that's everything. Okay, hold on. What did I get?
I got my inside Crocs because they're
BK. You wouldn't even say I got a new blouse, as you can see, dark blue new blouse. Nice, it'll be great. Got a new blouse for BK to enjoy. Look, it's already buttoning down pretty low. Should I try it on? There you go, BK. Got a new blouse for you.
I like that.
Black? I don't know. It's got a good deep V. These shirts always do. Is this one of the Tsunamis? This might be. I know the Tsunamis have got great deep V's on them. But yeah, especially the summertime, all I wear are these fucking shirts. You guys know that. There you go. Way to not guess it, BK. Way not to play along. Way to talk about something else.
Jeez, you really think he's going to remember blouse? That's...
He says it like every day, dude.
That's true.
What is this? Whatever. Anyways, there we go. A key comic? No, I got enough of those, bro. Which one do you want? Speaking of that, I like this book right here.
You want
it's low grade, but you know what they say about low grade better than no grade.
No, he wants the Pizza Detective. That's
the Pizza Detective. Okay, that's good. Dude, I gotta figure out something to do with these stickers. All right, go ahead. What else you got, Pete? On you.
Oh, well, I didn't. It's not actually a gift for me. Like I got these actually as a stocking stuffer for my son because we talked about them and I thought they were funny. He didn't open these yet, but we're talking about the Shakalicious gummies.
Shagos.
These things, I couldn't even put them in his stock between what my wife got him. Like I couldn't even fit these in the stocking. I had to put these shits on the outside. Like, all right,
dark
dad got you these. So these are big Shaq heads, as you can see here. And he did open these ones just so I can give you a sense of.
Oh wow!
Of the size of these gummies, because these are big gummies. They're like look at the size of this thing. This thing looks like a little gummy thing. Like this thing is huge.
It looks like a gummy.
It is, but I mean, it's not like a gummy bear. This is like 5 gummy bears stacked all into one. That's all. It's just a huge ass gummy, and they're like cactuses and.
Have you tried any of them?
What's that?
Have you tried them?
I'm not impressed with the gummy now, bro.
It's not gonna go with the. Well,
I'm just curious. You don't have to. I'm just wondering if you tried them already.
I haven't until now.
Oh,
any good?
Watermelon, mixed berry, and pineapple.
And homies.
Looks like you got a mixed berry.
It's got to be mixed berry.
Mixed berry. I like mixed berry.
Ain't bad.
How sour are they?
Not too sour. They're not Sour Patch Kid sour.
No, this is
apart from that, because I don't want to be eating on camera because this would annoy the shit out of me.
Navy blue.
But
BK.
I do want to ask the audience your guys' interest in me possibly box breaking some cards next week.
Yeah. We're gonna do it. Don't tell them. We're gonna do it.
Why not? Let me tell them right now.
All right.
I bought these for myself.
Yeah, we want to see what those are about.
The Transformers 40th anniversary.
I want to see that. Yeah, I want to see.
We've been waiting for a couple weeks now for that, so we're gonna do that.
No, I just got them. They finally just came in like last week, like right before Christmas. I got these.
Holy shit!
They kept pushing them off.
Oh my god!
It's fall. Not fail. It's fall. Holy crap!
Oh, I know.
Hey, exactly. No, Corbin's got a nice life.
We could be eating little Corbin heads right now.
We can't be saying that. He's married. That you shouldn't be saying that about a married man. But
my son-in-law gummies.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But hey, we'll let that go, guys. That's enough of those jokes, BK. All right.
Wow.
He's married now. All right. Yeah. All right. Cool, Archel. We'll be open those next week. We'll be doing a thing. We've got a plan for next week.
I'm hoping, some people plan. I'm hoping to get. I'm a weird guy. I know a lot of people collect cards. They just want the hits. They just want parallels. They want whatever. Some things they want to play scratch offs and get rich. I kind of want the full set. And it's like a 100-card set. And by my math, 24 packs with 10 cards a pack, 240 cards. I'm hoping I can get close.
Yeah, maybe.
That's all. I'm just hoping to get close. If I got to get like 10 cards randomly afterwards, cool.
All right. Anybody else got anything? Yeah, Transformers. Yep, for sure.
I have a couple little things.
Yep, Transformers, the 40th anniversary set.
I got a DK.
Oh, nice.
To go with
DK.
We were undoing each other because I was moving Dub into the spot too.
So DK goes with these other ones I have. Like I love these movie ones, and then I got a Peach, I got a Toad, I got a Mario, and then I also got.
You know why you like them? Because they have clear plastic, so you can see the toy inside.
So you can see the toy inside, exactly.
That's why they're great.
I got a nice little set of those, and then also in the clear plastic, I got a Phantom 2.
Oh, for the micro.
So and it fits right. It goes with the Ghost.
Yeah,
so
nice.
It like literally fits right on there, and I can attach it to the Ghost.
Oh, really?
He has the Ghost in the mic. Yeah.
I have the Ghost, which I also have not opened yet. But so
did you get that from Dan?
That's awesome, though.
I did not get it from Dan. I got this on my own. So so there's like a spot back there, and it fits right on there. There's two different Phantoms. There's a Phantom 1 and a Phantom 2, and they both will fit on the Ghost. And so this is the Phantom 2. It comes with Kaden with the mask and a Chopper, a little tiny thing. I don't really care about it. Yeah, but it's awesome.
Suicide Droid.
That they fit together. I love these little micro. I don't have a lot of these, but the Ghost I had to have because I really didn't want to spend the hundreds or thousands of dollars on the Hasbro one, but I wanted to have a Ghost, so that's the Ghost I got. So
I don't
think there's anything wrong with that.
Now I want one.
they're really cool, Pete. I dig them. I'll send you one, Pete. I got a couple of them of the Ghost. I don't have any more of the Phantom.
Pete, what's the classified that's above you?
What's that?
What classifieds are those above you?
Which classified?
I don't know.
Joe's?
The GI
Joes.
Oh, back here. Well,
can you switch Pete to the?
Do you want to see them? Well, I got it. I've got Snake Eyes with
Snake Eyes with the
Timber. I think this is the first one. I think they redid this with a different box and look.
Mm-hmm.
I've got. Here's my problem. I got one of these Python Patrols where you can't see the figure because they didn't do the plastic, so you have to look at a picture of this guy that would have been a badass figure. I know Marco's favorite. We got Jinx. So I got myself a Jinx.
No, hold on now. I don't have a problem with Jinx. I don't have a problem with Jinx. Yeah. Dude, the rack on Jinx though when the figure originally came out was a little excessive.
Well, not on this one.
In the original figure.
I know the original. This one is not that bad. It's not too bad.
All the ninjas, any ninjas you can get are always good.
Yeah, Storm Shadow. I like the classic Storm Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Got the hoodie. I like. Yeah, they got the hoodie in there too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's nice. There you get both.
Not a ninja.
Not a ninja.
I got a Croc Master up here because well, fuck it's.
That Croc Master is awesome. I love Croc.
I mean, this thing is heavy as shit. That crocodile is heavy as shit.
Yeah,
this thing is.
I can't imagine. I didn't buy that because of how heavy that croc is.
It's got some heft to it.
got the bat. I love the bat.
If I decide to lock my cabinet, the key I just knocked off. Tomax and Zaymont, you got to have the twins because, well, you know.
Nice.
Yeah. I bought a couple of these, but the only problem was the kid would take them, and then I'd never see them again.
I'm going all the way back. Whoever asked, well, I'm going all the way back for
It
what
was
I got.
BK. Way to go, BK. Yeah, fuck everything else.
Just an officer. These were selling for a lot for a while, but then they remade some more, so they became more affordable. And then I always like the Crimson Guard. These are Tomax and Zaymonts. And
I do. Yeah. The
Crimson
Crimson Guard, I think, are always badass, bro.
Yeah, but those are the ones I put up, but I've legit got tubs up above.
Oh, wow.
there's tubs up above the comics up there.
Yeah, I'm starting to do the tub thing. I gotta start getting rid of more.
Yeah, they're easy to kind of keep in there, and I can kind of see what's in there. So I know it's mostly Joe's. I got Star Wars in the middle one, and then Marvel Legends in the third one. So I kind of have more of a sense of what's on hand. But yeah, that's what I got behind. That's what I had behind me. I used to switch them up. You guys might not have noticed, but in the early days of me doing this, I used to kind of switch them up. I'd put Star Wars up when I was on the Star Wars show, and I'd take them down. And then I put Marvel Legends up in their place. I don't have that kind of time anymore to do that. So
yeah, there's no time for that. I get it.
G.I. Joes have been there for like a year because doing this is very time consuming as it is.
All right, cool.
I do got this guy to put up though. I'll show you this. This is still dusty. This was in my son's room on his wall. I got OG Marvel Legends, Black Spidey.
Yeah, Black Spidey.
Nice.
He's covered in dust because legit he was just on my son's wall for the past decade.
It's cool.
So now I gotta put him up. I'll probably put him up like up here or something like that. Once I got some time.
All righty, Roo. That's all I want to cover.
Yeah, I think that's all we got. I mean, we've gone a little bit over time what we normally do, but still 3 hours.
Hey, 3 hours. Here we go.
Not bad.
Oh, who? Transformer cards. Yes, we'll do Transformer cards next week. Everything looks good. I will tell you one thing. We will not be doing that fucking bullshit book, BK. But hey, feel free. Anybody in the chat, go out there for yourself. I don't even think you have to pay for it because Nemesis Reloaded, like nobody wants that book. So I think you could just like go into an LCS and just take it.
I also got a couple of these. We can do this another time if we want.
We'll do that another time. Yep, we'll do that. So we feel
that's
free to read
awesome,
that to belittle BK on his choices. And that's all we got. That's all we got.
Was it? Yeah. And before you ask, Dub, no dollar bin digging tomorrow.
No dollar bin digging tomorrow. And then by Friday, you can definitely catch the CBSI Hot 10 show.
Absolutely. Without fail.
At 9 o'clock. And then right after you
I have a feeling one of those boys is going to make it on it already.
Well, you can look and see the sales for yourself. I mean, that's why I'm transparent about when I do the lists. Like you can see it already for yourself.
All right. What's next?
Surprised.
Next after that is the qualified. Right afterwards, you can catch Joe, Sticks, Dom. Hopefully Bruce is back this week, and Jedi, and they'll be getting into their normal shenanigans. I don't know what their topic is this week, but I mean,
this week they're going to talk about books they're looking for this year.
Oh, that makes sense. Yep, books that they're hunting for the new year. And then SNS on Saturday.
I think so.
SNS on Saturday.
I should have a Toy Informer video for Saturday too. I'm going to do another gaming goal. So another video game show focused in on this time on
RP, man.
Super Nintendo games this Saturday.
Oh, awesome. I love your video game ones. Those are my favorites.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun.
And then Sunday, you can catch the Tales from the Dark Side on Sunday night.
We will have a show again.
Stop by. Apparently, Pete stopped by on the last show. I didn't.
Yeah, I did because I didn't have to go to work the next day, so I was like, I'm coming in and I'm gonna play heel and talk shit on Skeleton Crew.
Oh, you're an idiot. You don't do it well.
I got to catch up on that one. I'm behind on Skeleton Crew. And then Monday you get the Wednesday watch.
Watching it today.
I liked it. I definitely gotta watch.
Yeah.
Well, Wednesday watch list on Monday. See all the books coming out next week. Get an idea of what is good, what's bad, what Pete likes, what's on his list. So you can get the whole range of opinions, and he'll tell you, like, hey,
I can tell you about the things I don't like.
I'm buying it. Yeah,
I'll tell you about the things I don't like too.
And then it'll come back around next Wednesday. We're gonna have some fun stuff to talk about. We'll go over the news. We'll go over what's happening, and you're probably gonna get some Transformer cards next week, and maybe we'll talk about some other Transformer stuff.
Yeah, maybe we'll do some Transformer stuff. It's been a while.
Might be Transformer stuff next week. Big surprise.
Sweet. Well,
all right, shout out everybody that was in chat. Appreciate you guys for coming back by. We know we took a week off, so
see you next week.
See you next week.
Peace.
All right, we're out.
Or I'll hit it.